It was fun.
Hello, Internet. How are you doing?
Wow. I didn't realize we were online.
That was so
I'm
quick.
Hey, it's 7:30.
That's true.
It's the Dungeons and Dragons stream.
Is that what we're playing?
No.
I thought it was Dingles and Daggers.
Yes. My bad.
I thought it was Dangers and Death.
I thought it was
I thought it was Danger and Disaster.
It's Dougal and Dougal, and we just talk about Dougal for 3 hours.
Is that what it is?
I love him so.
Oh, internet. I'm gonna take a moment here
Break it right down for you, baby.
and have a very deep heart-to-heart with you.
It's gonna be all night.
Shh. We start today's episode with some very, very sad news. And unless we make millions by the end of tonight, B will not be returning.
Oh, what an opportunity to gain some money there.
Hey, if we had millions, I'm sure we could arrange for you to play this game longer.
You got to respect the hustle here. Come on.
I do respect the hustle. I really do.
Right, like Elon Musk might be watching, right? And he seems like the sort of person to just be like, have a million. I like D&D.
But did you say D&D or B&D?
D&D, but B&D works.
Yeah.
D&D.
If Elon Musk is watching,
that's
give us your
just
millions.
a couple of letters
Josh
away
will
from
do
something funny.
anything you want
For a hot tub.
for a hot tub.
Well, I don't know about Josh, but I would.
Mean.
Sadly, yes, I will not be returning after today. And I am very, very sad about it. Not for any other reason other than life.
It's because she hates us, guys.
It's not!
He's been sending me vitriolic hate mail. I don't know how she got my address, but she did.
I mean,
I know where
on a bright note, because B won't be returning, that means the trauma I can induce by the end of the episode is unlimited.
Unlimited power.
It comes a point where I'm like,
Turned on, I know.
I'm leaving also.
Well, goodbye.
Right. So now that horrible, horrible, sad fucking news is out of the way, thanks, B.
You're welcome.
I guess we should do a recap of last week.
Yes,
Because
please.
something happened, right?
Probably. Something always
I
happens.
don't know. I didn't do anything, so fuck
this
knows what happened.
Who are we?
Y'all survived a fight
name
with the
again?
King of Feathers,
Oh, yeah, we did.
leveled up, and took a rest to finish your first day in Omu.
Great first day.
Yes.
First day we
If I
tracked down a
hadn't,
bunch of kobolds, killed them, and then found a T-Rex and murdered a T-Rex.
if
in a
I
day.
employed us and we did the level of overachieving we did on our first day, I'd be very proud. I'd give us a Christmas bonus, maybe.
Or maybe even inspiration.
Well,
Actually, just saying.
okay, cool. Everybody gets inspiration.
Really?
Yep,
Don't say things you can't keep, Kirk.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I'm gonna
but
get on my sheet. Oh,
It's
God,
fine.
he's gonna- he's
B,
got-
all you've done is
Got it.
make today even worse now.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm perfectly fine. Like y'all deserve it. Y'all have put up with a lot. Inspiration,
And he's about to
Is-
play with B all this time.
a legitimate. Well,
Mother.
y'all have put up with Rob, for starters.
Okay.
Subscribe to my only
No,
people.
go, stop.
Sorry.
Remember, however, that you have to declare inspiration before you roll.
I'm inspired all the time, though.
Oh, you're
I'm gonna
inspiring
waste it on
something.
really-
Is it?
TPK2?
Oh, okay, right.
No.
You know, let's play some fucking Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah,
I don't
let's
even
just
want to
do
do
it,
this
man.
pre-show shit anymore. Let's just fucking go. Day 2.
Just do it.
We all know who we are.
Shit, man.
Should we introduce ourselves?
Yeah.
I feel that's probably a good idea, honestly.
Your boy.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. We'll start off with the first person to join this show. The man stuffing his face. Josh.
Did it to him on purpose.
Yo, what's up, Internet? I'm Singularity Josh. I'm playing Artem Agatha, a Tabaxi monk rogue.
Want to commit more, mate?
I could do. I'm also trying to eat my fucking dinner. How rude of you. Yeah. Looking forward to Friday night D&D as always.
Yeah. Cool. Now we'll move on to the person who is next to join the show. The dear, sweet, lovely Prue. How are you? Who you playing?
Hi, I'm Prue. I'm Prue Pants on the internet, if that's of interest to you. Who I'm playing is Zayadi Ngore, a Chiltern name from the book. That I thought sounded cool. So I am an arcane archer human. I don't talk much. I just shoot stuff unless I roll lots of ones.
I mean, shoot stuff or be swallowed. I mean, one or the other.
I mean, hanging out inside T-Rex's mouths. Totally fun way to spend an afternoon.
Yeah. Right. Let's see. The next person to join, that'd be Neve. Neve, how are you? Who you playing?
I'm okay. I'm Neve. At least that's what my nameplate says. I generally forget some days, I'll be honest. I forget. I play Sandfire, who is a halfling bard who probably says too much than she probably should. And she just wanders around playing a drum and stabbing things with a rapier.
Yeah, cool. Let's move on. Oof, wow, it's really a tough call here who I want to go to next. I mean, there's the person who joined next, and then there's the person who's leaving. I mean, we'll just play D&D. Oh, I mean, Rob, how are you doing today? Who are you playing?
Hello, I am Rob, the Undead Gamer on the internet, on the interwaves. You can find me in places. I am playing... The fuck am I playing? Baylor Agatha, the second half of the Big Dick Tabaxi Boys. I'm the big white pussy of the pie, who is a barbarian and will use his fists in interesting ways.
Now you see why I didn't want to let him introduce himself. B.
Hi.
You're leaving, so let's play D&D.
Okay, cool.
How are you doing today? Why are you leaving? Why?
I'm doing all right, apart from the fact that I am obviously very bummed out by the fact that I sadly have to leave. I am playing Ethnikes, who is a lizard folk cleric of the sun. They worship the sun essentially, and yeah. Looking forward to seeing what happens in this episode because it's gonna be my last.
I mean, I can tell you what happens in this episode.
No, well, you're the GM. You're supposed to tell us, just slower and with rolls in between.
Oh, y'all actually want to play?
Yeah, we want to
play. A bit slow for me, Kurt.
So, the morning starts out with lightning coming from a clear sky. The sun shines bright, and the bad plant dies.
Only good plants like the sun, guys.
Only good plants like the sun.
I was so excited for this fun new weather phenomenon. I got duped. I'm already checked out.
Wait, did I roll the weather for the day? I don't think I did. Let's find out what the weather actually is today. 30. Nice.
Scattered showers.
Light wind. Scattered showers.
This is so
I mean, like
Very
that's almost sunshine.
That's almost sunshine, but is there sunshine?
There is sun between the scattered showers.
Oh my god, this is the best day we've had in Omu so far. Day 2.
Ah. So, I believe you all had some plans for this day. Now that you've completed a rest. Yes, no, maybe. All right,
think-
cool. I'll play the game
No,
myself.
no. I think we stopped for a short rest, didn't we? Because after we'd been through all the houses,
Oh yeah, that's right. You had
I
the
think-
long rest. You went
yeah.
up.
got
The
attacked
end
by
of the walk.
assassin vine.
Yeah,
That was it.
explored some houses.
Got some
got
wasp
attacked.
stings.
Yeah, and then you're like stopping for a short rest, and you're outside of the amphitheater, where the King of Feathers corpse is chilling for now.
Do we want to keep an eye out to see if there's any more of the T-Rexes around?
It is my general opinion. There is always a bigger T-Rex.
That's actually very terrifying because this one is pretty big. Does it look like it's been chewed at, like scavenged? Like,
you
this
you want to
thing's
climb
been-
the top and go investigate?
Oh, sorry,
I
I
thought
thought
it
we were
fell
by
down.
the body. Yeah, I thought it was at the bottom.
Uh-uh.
But
Oh
yeah,
Did it?
I'll probably.
No,
I
I'm pretty
can't
sure it's
remember.
still
So
stuck
the
at
one
the
we
top.
killed, yeah, it was at the top of the
When y'all
Oh.
killed it, y'all, it was at the
Nah.
top of the amphitheater.
yeah.
I thought it just been knocked off.
Do we want to go and check it out? There's some things we could do with the corpse, maybe.
No.
Like harvesting materials, etc. I can make some arrows if we're going to take a short rest here. I've got these, and I hold up a wasp stinger. I've got
I
2 of
think it
those.
would be wise to do so, as in the jungle, supplies are short. Hmm?
Yes, that is why we have to make our own.
Da.
Okay.
I agree with you, Lizard.
Thank you, Cat.
There is also the matter of the remains of what is under the amphitheater.
Yes.
Da, we were going to explore, no?
So
we
let
want
us
to do
get
that.
going before too much of the day escapes us.
Which one are we doing first? Exploring or stopping?
I advise you do what you want to do outside. We can go.
Okay.
Can I look for other footprints? So I sense like ones that aren't as big.
Sure. Roll an investigation. I mean, there are a lot of footprints around here. Most of them made by y'all the previous day. There are some trails. Looks like something was maybe dragged. There's small-ish animal-like prints.
I think we should definitely tread carefully because I doubt it was on its own, and there's a lot of traffic through here.
I mean, so I will say, like, most of the prints that you find are like medium-sized creature or smaller. There's nothing quite 5 foot long, like the thing y'all killed.
The main question is: are there any other footprints which look like a T-Rex, or are they clear, like even like bird-like?
Yes.
There can be. Okay.
Okay. Let's go to the top and see what we can make from bits of this. So we
Would provide good advantage, I
Mm.
think, for us to
rest and be able to
look.
see. Yes, yes. I agree. So we go to the top.
Cool. You wanted to scope out the dino?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to see what I can scavenge in ways of bits of bone, probably not like from the main body itself, but like arm, bones, fingernails, that sort of thing. Any loose teeth, that sort of stuff.
You get the feathers off it for fletching.
Oh
So,
yeah. Clever.
Feathers are like foot-long feathers.
They
So,
could be an arrow in themselves.
Very big arrows.
Just
well, I mean, for fletching, you would cut a feather
Just
anyway.
cut it down.
yeah.
Excuse me, let's get my quill.
So I'm fairly sure your standard T-Rex is a large creature, and this one was gargantuan.
Oh wow.
So like
Boy.
you're looking at like any bone material
It's
is
going to be very, very,
very,
big. Okay.
very big.
Also, probably very dense as well for the size of it.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, if with a general glance, I don't want to go to spend too much time on it. If I think that there's nothing here to actually scavenge or usable, then I'll leave it, and we'll just use this place as a scope out.
I mean, like its bones could make a staff or a club.
Could I make a staff in a short rest?
Yes, but could you harvest the bone out of it?
Oh, that's a different thing entirely. Maybe not. Okay.
Just while Wallothricus is busying themselves, scavenging from T-Rex. I'd like to try and use this opportunity while we've got such a high vantage point to, like, see what are the land I can scout, see if anything's like particularly like interesting, or do you know what I mean, like landmarks or whatever I can see kind of from this high point, because like on the map itself it looks like this is possibly the tallest point on the map, maybe with the exception of this thing down here.
It's not this big circly area over here.
Sure.
Those are like 25-foot walls, and in the center it looks like this what used to be a kind of tower with a cracked dome to it.
Okay.
There are several structures which have like walled compounds and stuff. Like there's this big one here. Which looks kind of based on the way the roof is done. It looks similar to the market place that y'all explored earlier.
Sure.
Then there are several areas that like they're little compound areas where there's like building inside of walls.
Sure.
But I mean, maybe I don't know. It's hard to say that there's anything in particular that stands out. This whole city looks like it was once very posh and lavish and well constructed, and then some bad shit happened.
As bad shit is one to do in D&D, let's be real.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool. All right. So it does not look as if this thing has been chewed on by anything big. Maybe small things, but I mean...
Could I then harvest a few of the feathers?
Yeah.
And using like wood, I've got arrows that I can use as well if I need to. fashion something with these wasp stingers because I've got 2 wasp stingers.
Mhm.
I want to make something for Zadie.
Sure.
Cool. What do I roll? Survival?
It's an ability you can do with your thing, isn't it?
It is. Okay,
It
so
says
we're
you
not.
can do it. There's no
Okay,
roll
cool,
for
cool.
it.
I make these things. I sit down during the short rest and sort of just carefully make them, and I'm going to give them to Zadie. I don't know if they do anything different, whether you want them to do anything different, but yeah.
They mechanically function as arrows. They're just made arrows from scavenged parts.
I made you these arrows. I thought maybe
Oh,
you would like, seeing as they tried to take a chunk out of you. It's a weird sort of revenge, I know.
I don't think anybody has ever made me arrows before. Thank you.
You have to get everything you can out here. Like Belo said, there is no shops
Yeah, I
with
miss
people in
this. I miss.
or stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Just empty
Empty
building.
shops, empty shops.
I-
Or kobolds, but they're not good business people. We know this.
I mean, who banks at the Bank of Kobold, eh?
Mm,
No one.
nobody.
No one.
I think that's the
If not-
first time
if
that
he's not
Artem's
Joe.
probably really heard Zadie kind of speak up and like,
Sorry.
as well as like also like, because of like the way that Zadie is and she's kind of like prideful or whatever. It's just like the first time that he's like heard her like acknowledge that when somebody's done something nice for her. So there's like a little slight smile like when he hears like the little conversation and kind of just a subtle like little nod of the head. Like, you know, as in like he kind of like had you pegged as like like had your character pegged and then sort of like that's kind of just like confirmed his suspicions a little bit. Like that he was like, there's a nice, there is a good person in there, even though she's like a stony faced killer kind of thing. Like, I know.
Awesome.
Cool.
That's what I spend my short rest doing. So.
Alright. So, anything else y'all want to get done on the short rest before y'all go explore the amphitheater?
Yeah, I don't know, spend a hit die, I think.
Okay.
I don't think I've lost anything.
Otherwise, nothing.
I am going to use one of my harness divine powers to get a 2nd level slot back.
Okay.
Actually, and it takes a bonus action. So.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
How much?
I will. Z will ask Samphire. Are you doing anything during this short rest?
No, not really.
She'll probably ask you to like play some drums if you would want to.
Yeah, that's probably just what she's doing.
Nice.
Anyone is healing. Let me just check.
It's a D6, I'm pretty sure, for Song of Rest.
I just can't remember if it actually uses a thing or not.
Nah, it's free, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so everyone can add a D6 if they're taking it.
If you roll hit dice.
Nice.
What's your health looking at, Rob? Are you full?
Yeah, full.
Same.
Just poor Zadie taking a beating.
Yeah.
Every time.
Because we do the whole quickly scan the place.
It's like, I don't see anything obvious. Send in Zadie.
Fine. I'm happy with it. I'm a fighter. I'll be alright. I'm gonna just for style points. I'm gonna use prestidigitation to like tidy up and clean my maps because it's been raining and stuff. Get rid of any smudges of ink and make sure my notes about Omu are fully squared away. I know I've made 2 scholarly characters, but like Z's notes are very functional. They're not like friggin' Fern with her thousands pages of paper going everywhere with like
Flowers.
excessive descriptions of plants and flowers. They're just very practical notes. It's basically probably what the map looks like here.
Nice. Cool. So, short rest over.
Wasps.
Let's explore an amphitheater. Bum,
Hell
bum,
yeah.
bum. So, you begin going through a door, and it doesn't matter which door you go into because, guess what? I didn't make a map for this because it's not worth my time. You step into this place, and it is stone. Like, this is... Imagine, if you would, going, like, into a stadium. Alright? And you know how there's, like, the corridors and all that wrap around, and then there are rooms that are, like, meeting rooms, and there's, like, concession stand and all that. So imagine all that, but there's no people or activity or furniture in there.
Wow, so much room for activities.
What there is dripping water, moss, and bones.
I should have come in here before I started crafting. Never mind, it's fine.
Various types of bones, varying sizes, widths. If you're interested to know what these bones might be, you can
Yeah,
roll a
how
medicine
great.
check.
How recent they are as well.
Yeah, passive. Just
I
a
definitely-
passive little glance. 13.
Is that medicine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, that was my roll then.
No.
Etricus is just like, I don't care what they were, but these would make some good arrowheads.
And then out of time, I grab a few and just stick them in my bag.
Cool.
Random.
So, Artem, Sandfire. There are several small animal bones. There's, like, chew marks on them. There are also human bones.
That's the first time we've seen human remains, I'm pretty sure. That's
Yes.
interesting.
Not
It's
full
interesting.
pieces, though. Like, it's not full skeletons. It's like, that might have been from a leg or an arm.
Can we tell how old they are, or are they just too fucked?
As old as only.
Some are old, some are less old. I mean, it's a random variation, somewhere between yesterday and 80 years old.
Freakus picks up a bone and so like, I heard that you can tell how old it is by licking it.
Roll a Constitution
Don't-
saving
It's
throw.
not how that.
Who told you that? It was a bad idea.
Am I really?
I thought it was the
Constitution
rings
saving
inside.
Okay, alright, I'm doing it. I'm using my
Anyone who's
inspiration.
looking at Baylor will have seen that he actually did that, and then he's slowly putting it down. And when it's done, he's like, "Who told you that?"
Brother,
Huh?
I'm doing this.
What are you
with
doing?
inspiration.
It fell on me.
fell on you.
Duh.
Huh?
It fell on me.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to lean in
Oh.
right by Sandfire's ear and just be like, wow, they're fucking idiots.
Etricus.
I rolled a 22, goddamn you.
Etricus. As you lick this bone, your tongue slides into one of the bite marks. And there's fresh marrow. So this is less than a week old.
Yeah, I kind of remove it and I go, see? It tells you how old it is if you lick them. It's less than a week old, it's still got marrow inside it. Sorry.
Alright, CSI fucking owners.
I mean, honestly, the lizard person eating bone marrow is about par for the course, truly.
I really like CSI Omu is a show I want to fucking watch.
She rips off her glasses and go, good God.
Yeah.
There are some that are obviously much older because they have dust on them.
I
But yeah.
immediately turn
Go lick
to-
those as well.
no. I'm like, we have not seen anybody here apart from the little creatures, right? the little
The veggie
mush-
pygmies.
That's it. That's it. So, but these are human, right?
Maybe
that right,
some
Kirk?
poor adventurers came before us.
Very, very recently.
They are far from Portney and Saru, though.
Passive perceptions?
19.
Mine's a
14.
10, Kirk.
17.
14.
So, Artem, Etricus, y'all hear scuttling scratching, like claws on stonework. But it's light, coming from ahead, going away from you.
Light as in trying to be stealthy, or light as in like it's not like a heavy footfall? Hard to say. Okay.
It's kind of echoey in here. The only reason you heard it all is because y'all have stupid, ridiculous perceptions.
Did you hear that?
I did.
Oh, we should
What did you
definitely-
hear?
You what?
There's something in here with us. It's very quiet.
Well,
Claws on stone.
let's follow it.
Okay.
Only with great danger do we make great discoveries.
Not with that olive you're on.
Okay,
Somebody
It's
should write that
amazing.
down. It
So-
was
Yeah.
very profound.
It is on my character sheet, don't you worry. Under personality traits.
I'm impressed.
what I'm going to do is move y'all back to the landing page. Why? Why would you do such a thing? Because I need a marching order.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
I think Autumn probably first.
Yeah, me.
Especially like in structures as well, because of like
Me second.
my ability to like disarm traps and stuff.
I will say 10-foot halls, so y'all don't have to go like single file.
If you would have me, Artem, I would like to walk next to you because I actually have an 8 sleight of hand and a +5 dex, so
Yeah.
I can slither ahead with you.
I've got the second decent passive perception at least. So I think I'll go at the back, so the opposite. And I'll stand next to which way? Oh, well, that's the front. Okay. So I'll stand next to Samfire.
No, like this, because we're walking.
Oh,
abreast.
sorry. Apologies.
There.
So I think
I'll go here. Hey,
your
no.
guard, brother,
Yeah, I can take up the front.
the back.
So
So I'm
come
gonna
this way.
me and Z are gonna go first because we've got
Oh, okay.
the ability to disarm traps.
Sure, cool.
So if you want to rear guard, that'd be cool.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Cool. So, you start walking through here, and you get into a section where it's like it starts to close in, less open space, and it kind of funnels down into a 10-foot wide hallway. And you realize that it does this because like there are rooms on each side of you. About every 30, 40 feet or so, there's another opening on one side of the hall or the other. The doors have long rotted. As you look in, there's general rubble in the rooms, trash, things that, have like broken down over time, chunks of stone, and there's rooms with more bone in them. Like the bone gets more stocked up. There's also a strong odorous scent of fecal matter. There's bits of overlong orange and red and green feathers, which you're very familiar with now because they were on the King of Feathers. And as you explore, Ethricus and Artem. Again, you hear this scuttling ahead of you. And this time, you see a small dinosaur shape dart from one room to the next across the hall.
Zoro, don't worry about this.
What I'm scared of is if there's more than one.
There is
think-
very likely more than one.
Oh, then where are they?
They are likely up ahead.
Three
I
is just gonna
think-
keep an eye on our rear.
Like, how much, like, poop and stuff have we come across just out of interest?
I mean, a bit, but I mean, like it's one of those things where they've probably been here for like years. Some
Sure.
of it, you know.
Just be mindful going forward. It might be, what you say, ambush predator.
So,
I'll draw my sword at this point, I think.
okay. So are y'all doing like half movement to do stealth, or y'all
Yes.
just?
Yeah.
Half movement for stealth sounds good to me.
Yeah, and I got my fucking head on a swivel.
I am going to cast Bless on. Wait, how long does Bless last?
1
Minute.
minute.
Oh, I'm
You're
not
better
going
off
to
doing it
cast.
as you get into
Yeah.
combat.
Never mind. Sorry, I thought this was sort of like a 10-minute hour type deal. Never mind. Sorry, guys. You're on your own.
Cool. All right.
It's actually the decision we're moving slowly, yeah?
So
Yeah.
we're rolling stealth, yeah?
Yep. Give me a group stealth check.
27.
21.
Monks, yeah.
It's actually
Being carried by the group.
it's actually rogues, yo, to be fair.
Oh yeah, rogue, yeah.
Cool. All right. So, y'all are traveling along rather stealthily. Now, I want everybody to roll perception checks.
I will use my inspiration here.
Okay.
Hey.
Yay! Wow.
Nice. Oh, exactly the same.
Wow.
20. I've not seen anything in this goddamn fucking jungle.
Okay.
Me and Sandfire, what the fuck is going on?
Nice.
Do you want to know what it is? You're like,
Great.
every single time I've walked into a place in this goddamn
you
fucking city, I've been jumped. No more.
Well, also, I'm gonna say that this is
No.
mine and Samfire's fucking job, right?
Yeah.
This is our day job.
True that.
Excellent.
That's
I
like also
rolled-
terrified
I
of you
rolled a
getting
9
eaten
twice.
again.
Oh, thanks, Samfire.
So, I don't want to go into protracted combat because it's pointless. Especially because y'all are going to be aware of the ambush, so it's not like they're going to get sneak attacks on you. But what happens is y'all start to proceed, and then you hear the cool. We got to hydrate.
Literally just finished my drink.
You
Oh,
hear
sliver.
the skittering from up ahead, and then you hear bones falling behind you. And what you notice is, so I'm gonna quickly get rid of the drawings you've all done here on my landing page.
I can...
It's fine, you got it. Just so I can draw on the landing page, so y'all have an idea of what's going on here. Damn it. You don't really need Baylor, right?
It's debatable.
I mean, might change the outcome of the fight a little bit.
Oh
Alright.
wait, sorry, no. We need Baylor.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm thinking about
Just an
the
NPC.
easier thing here.
Doom.
Maybe move y'all out of the way so that I can just group area this thing out of my way. There, much better. Cool. So, put y'all back over here. And I'm going to draw you a little map. Because I'm so good at drawing y'all. Let's see. Pretty colors. Let's go with purple. So, got a hallway. Don't worry, I'm going to move your tokens again here in a bit. Excellent. Alright, cool. Now I'll quit drawing, and I will move your tokens into position so that I can show you what's going on. You're coming up to a set of doors. There's one on the left, and then one on the right. They're like staggered, like 5 foot, right? And what you will see is a little head poke its head out from that door. At the same time, you will hear some skittering coming from there. But most importantly, what you will all notice is there's a clattering of bones that come from behind.
That's such an ominous
Yeah.
description. The clattering of bones come from behind you. Oh boy. Oh dear.
Wow.
I believe that they call this vengeance, because I did this once
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
Kirk's fights.
What?
My Muppets have finally caught up with me, I see.
Oh, well, if it isn't the consequences of my actions.
Hell yeah.
So, obviously we're going into a fight. Not so obviously, we're not rolling initiative. Why? Because this is a futile combat. It's only 5 Dionychus.
Oh, the Dionychus. I thought they were Velociraptors. Dionychus are also pretty dangerous.
Yes, they are pretty dangerous, but y'all will out-action economy them and out-damage them in no time. So the most that happens is we lose a couple spells, and honestly, it's not that important. Because I don't think I think y'all are going to take a long rest before we get to anything that will mean the loss of resources matter. So I'm not doing this combat because I don't want to just sit here and watch monsters get destroyed. It's not fun for me. So I just wanted to give you a heads up of what's going on. So a battle ensues. They're trying to sneak up on you. They are trying to take you down and make, a meal out of you. Y'all have the action economy. Y'all have the power. Y'all are level 6. Y'all will murder these things. Yes, y'all will take some scrapes and bruises, but no one will come close to dying. So, not a big deal. Cool. So, after that happens, you start going into the room. You realize that, what's basically happened is these bones are scraps that these Dionychus have been taking from whatever the King of Feathers kills and hauling in here to eat when he's not around.
That makes so much sense.
So that's kind of what's been going on. And because I know y'all are an inquisitive lot, go ahead and roll some investigation checks.
I don't want to roll investigation. Can I keep an eye out for other things coming our way and just
Sure.
watch while... Is that alright?
Can't wait till I get my fucking expertise next level.
Oh, buddy.
Holy crap.
Nice. I see Prue has passed on her bad rolls to everyone else.
You're welcome.
We don't want them.
Fuck. Well, I'm not taking them back, so
Right.
I'm not. You can't re-gift them. I'm sorry.
So-
I threw the receipts out.
You are...
Most of what you find is bone. However, Zadie, you have an eye for treasure because bones are commonplace in archaeological digs.
She's not into human archaeology. Fuck that. Ugh.
So, what you will uncover is an electrum platter inscribed with images of Cholton feasting rituals.
Mm.
It's a value of 25 GP. You find an Omuan death mask made of painted gold.
Whoa.
Which you value at about 250 GP.
know a blood hunter that'd be really into that.
I have a character who's currently wearing a mask with gold leaf on it that would be really into that.
Yeah, B's character in our home game goes around and collects all the
yeah.
goth shit she can find.
Literally any goth shit.
Like cult masks and robes and stuff.
Found her limit though, like the other night.
And you find this helm, which is mostly brass. It has like a purple gem over one eye, and the top of it is carved and etched to look like brain matter.
Oh, okay. That was Prudence doing an O, not
Oh,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does any of the items I've got look like they're one of a kind?
Maybe. I mean, the Omuan death mask, probably not too common because Omu's been dead for a while. It's also the Forbidden City, so there is one more thing that you find. Amongst some bones, with a bit of blood on it, and a feminine hand still grasping it, you find a hard leather-bound journal. Most of the pages are ripped and tattered. I've created a handout to give you the pertinent passages near the end of the journal.
Easy. Yeah, good. Sounds great.
So I'll go ahead and share that with you.
Does the hand
all.
have any rings on it?
No.
Okay.
dear diary.
So you should all have a handout now
Cool.
called Drop Journal.
I'm going to go quiet while I read this.
Anybody want to read it for our audience?
I'll read it for the audience. I won't read it in character because this is one of my least favourite character voices thus far, and I'm still not happy with it, so I'll read it as Prudence. No, right, I'm going to make up a voice for this NPC for you, Kirk.
Okay.
Day 21. We reached an ancient city sunken below the rest of Chalk today. It seems mostly flooded and overgrown with vegetation. The first building we encountered appeared to be some sort of guardhouse. Most of the interior was collapsed into rubble, but the interior walls were covered in graffiti, some painted, some etched. I've included a few samples below. If our calculations are correct, this is the forbidden city of Omu. If all goes well, we can deal with this soulmonger and get back to Port Nyanzaru within the month to claim our rewards from Sindra Sylvain. Graffiti Messages as follows. Fear the fangs of Rasnasi. Eric, I've gone in search of the 9 shrines. V. The puzzle cubes are the key. Beware the frog monster. Who is Unk? All hail the king of feathers. The snakes are not what they seem. Kubazan equals bravery. Shagambi equals wisdom. Moa equals question mark? Day 23. I'm almost certain there is a large dinosaur living in this city. The roars and thuds are unnerving. We haven't actually laid eyes upon him yet, but I am more than happy to keep it that way. There are most certainly veggie pygmies here, however. How Mr. Volo got the information on those miserable creatures, I am not sure. But we had to make a run from their dog-like creatures. Hopefully we can find this tomb soon. Day 26. What a colossal waste of time! Hugo! Scandalous! Hugo swore we didn't need to worry about any puzzle cubes. I've made my way into countless ancient tombs and secret caverns before without the keys, he said. Well, not this one. 2 days wasted trying to make our way into that mess. So many injured and poor Ivan dead. The pure ego of that man. The Black Spire gave me the creeps. But this job is paying too well for anyone to want to leave, so I guess we're going trekking back through Omu to find these shrines.
Wow. That was
Why isn't this Sadie's voice?
like, yeah.
Because they're very, very nearly Hope Summerhold's voice. And I don't want to play another
So good.
posh twat.
Dear diary.
Diary.
Today, Tarquin stole my custard creams.
Mommy said she'd
Tarquin.
make Eton mess for dinner, but instead she made custard tarts, and I'm quite frankly furious.
I thought it was quite fitting that Zadie's the one that found the journal.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck
I'm-
yeah.
making some OC assumptions.
She
here, but-
closes it and like looks around the group and is like, turns out we are not alone in Omu. My ex-husband might be here with a half-dead party. I know, Sandfire, I'm sorry, of course. He got
I
here
hate him
first.
so much.
Yeah,
Can I stab him this time?
no,
Oh,
no.
Just
He's a
shoot
good friend.
Just shoot
Please.
a glance at my brother, like.
What are these skinned people talking about?
Skinned people.
a thing that I've picked up in that thing, by the way. Moa, isn't that a type of bird?
Either that or there's a man called Jason.
Well, that's Momoa.
Fuck off. Rob.
Ah,
So,
Magic the Gathering.
Baylor will
ah.
ask an interesting question. My former husband is also an archaeologist who likes to smash his way through ancient relics, quite literally, and well, it sounds like he's not having much luck, and I wave the journal in my hand. But if we run into him, I mean, everything will be fine, but...
I break him?
No, we're friends. It was an amicable divorce. No, more that...
Baylor looks at Samfire and is like... gives a knowing wink.
With my 5 wisdom, I have no idea what y'all are doing behind my back. But he will take any treasure he finds. And I tell you, it is wasted in that man's hands.
He will not take my treasure.
No, I'm sure he wouldn't. I mean more the treasures of Omu, so if we run into him, we have to beat him, okay?
So I say, break him.
No, like in a race. You have races, right? And I look at your brother being like, he knows what beat means, right?
You had to be very specific with brother. He is Like
Wise beyond my years. Nah.
like running laps at the monastery, you stupid fool. Not like beating the everlasting crap out of me.
If you want to do that though to Hugo, you're more than welcome. Hi, Sanford.
No.
Sure
No.
that he's not one of these people. I kick some of
We
them.
need to beat him on foot, not...
Oh.
Maybe we beat him in the head later, but...
Okay, so we break foot.
Look, you can break his foot as
I'm-
a treat. But
There, there.
Mission.
he can handle himself in a fight, so I mean I wish you luck.
Not with broken foot. What you do? Limp at me? Ah!
It is possible we could pick
Z
his
rubs
pocket.
the exposed part of her face, just like
How big
done,
is this? How big
and
is
stops
this man?
talking. I elbow Sandfire hard. I have sharp elbows.
Razor.
I'm going to go over here and look busy.
Oh, wow.
Now we ought to stop talking about ex-husbands and breaking people's feet.
I
Can
agree.
we maybe work out what we are going to do next? If we are to race your husband to the prize, then
Erase or erase?
race. rather.
Erase. Erase.
He's trying to hear what he wants to hear.
Ignore him, Z. We need to find puzzle cubes?
Maybe, yes.
Ah, not these fucking Rubik's things.
I know Doctor Who well. He's a lovely
Okay,
man.
I'm adding another cube.
No.
Changing the whole adventure now.
I have a feeling that. Is this everything in here? Has this led to the other doorway that comes in here? Or...
Yeah, like that's what y'all will get from the exploration of this place. It's mostly filled with bones and shit.
I thought.
I
that-
will say Z will always encourage us to take the left route, so we go in a left-hand route.
Swoop. Yeah.
Do you realize it's impossible unless y'all came in the right door?
Oh.
It's literally like just one U around this.
Yeah. That's yeah. I got you.
I think you mean like left hand on the wall, so you never stray from, yeah.
Just putting as many
This is not a
character traits and
maze.
flaws. Oh, I know it's not. But given a decision to go right or left, Z will always go left.
Well, generally in this instance, your choice is take the turn or hit a wall.
Yeah, got you. I understood. Don't worry. It's because there was a right-hand door and a left-hand door. That's all.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, those doors just go into little chamber rooms.
Thanks. So that black spire, you know, like when we were on top of the amphitheater, and I was like having a look around. What,
Yeah.
that big building in the middle? Don't suppose that's big and black, is
Nope,
it?
it's white.
Okay.
Like me.
Well,
I'll move back to that Omu map.
need to go back and find shrines.
Oh. So, I mean, apart from what sounds like Hugo's hubris, perhaps, yes, we need to find a couple other puzzle cubes and find
that-
the Black Spire,
Yeah,
perhaps.
that room where we found all of the treasures, and you were doing like the wall carvings.
Yeah.
Was there anything in there that was like that wasn't anything like a shrine, was it? It was more like pedestals and stuff, wasn't it? It was like almost like a market or like a museum. It wasn't like a shrine, was it?
It was like a house.
Oh, it was a house.
The building next to it, however, might be a shrine because it had walls around it with carvings on the walls.
Maybe that is a good place. We didn't.
Tell you what, looking at the map, go ahead and Roll me percentile dice.
Shit.
Under 25% is what you're aiming for.
Hey.
Oh. Oh, I was so
Oh.
fucking close!
Ah!
That's a kick in the teeth. That is.
Unbelievably close.
I'm gonna use 2 points of luck.
No.
Different system.
This one works as well. Lucky as a feat.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
Well.
So, this Hugo is still alive. He's not one of the
Who knows?
skeletons we pass.
No, they all have hollow skulls.
Oh, okay.
Samfire, please. And I rub my temple.
I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff y'all could investigate to try to find Hugo. I mean, there were these massive piles of shit outside.
I'm not looking
Aw.
for Hugo's shit. Look, maybe Hugo has died here, and if he has, that is very sad indeed. There is a chance he is dead, because it's true he can be very pig-headed.
And Cholt be like that, duh? Duh!
You know the sort.
Well, you know, run headfirst into danger, you won't keep your head for very long, kind of thing. But there's a chance he's alive. Maybe we'll find him. I suggest we find this tomb. I didn't even know there was a tomb. So
I think it is easier to find shrines than a tomb.
agreed.
I think we start there and work. Shut up, Sari. I think we start at shrine, and when we find it, might indicate where tomb is. Let us retrace the steps we have already taken. There are buildings we did not go into.
And I see if I know much about the name Rasmussen.
Roll a history check.
I'm going to use my inspiration. Ooh,
Natural
yeah,
20.
baby.
Very nice.
Okay, cool. So, Rasnasi. Rasnasi was a mage that about 80 years ago raised up an undead army to wage war against the city of Mesra.
Oh.
He did not win, but Mesro ceased to exist, and since then the undead population of Chultz has exponentially grown.
Do I know what race he is?
He
This is
was
my
human.
He wasn't. Because this is with my IC knowledge and my OC knowledge is clashing, so I'm just trying to establish what my character actually does know. Okay.
Is it like a case of he lost and he's disappeared, or he lost because he was like killed?
No one knows.
Okay, so we found a thing saying beware of the dude who's a very powerful wizard. Awesome. Okay.
Okay. So, where are we heading?
So, where did we say, Josh? You said that there was a place, there was a shrine that we thought was a shrine. Is that right?
Well, I'm thinking that, like, this place was like a garden or something, like a zoological garden. There was also this building that we never went into, and that kind of looks shrine-ish.
Gotcha.
So like, it's possible that this is like some sort of shrine of like a nature deity or something along those lines.
If you look
Because it
through-
was like full. It was like a gardens, and it was all walled off and stuff. And Kirk kind of dropped the hint that we're looking sort of for walled-ish complexes. This
About
kind of
that one?
looks. This kind of looks like
Well,
something to me. I
yeah.
don't know whether these are like spoon pools or like mass graves or something, but like, you know what I mean? It's possibly
Kirk's
worth checking out.
face.
Kirk also pinged this building here, but I don't know if we'd have any inclination as to whether that was actually a thing or not. I think it might genuinely be a case of like just having to trawl through and just finding what we find truly. But I think we probably start with
Okay.
the ground we've already trod.
Yep.
And then, go like east to west, and then
Same as
west
coming
to
all the way
east.
back. Yep.
If you look right,
And just hit the buildings as we go.
right to the southwest, there's like a little obelisk thing or something in a wall.
Yeah.
Maybe one as well. I know it's quite far away, but that may be another one.
Yeah, there's also this thing here as well, which is a similar kind of structure, and this thing here is 100% a shrine. Like, look at, it's got a little fucking fountain out the front. Like,
Yeah.
it's that. I think that's probably the most definitive answer we'll get, but I think maybe for now, we just trawl back through what we've already got.
I've got a feeling we're good.
Yeah,
Things
I'm-
out the lava.
I'm happy to say that we kind of. So you're saying we go back and look at the places we've already been just to double check, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking
Um,
specifically like this one with all the flowers. We never checked this building at all, I don't think, and
Nope.
that looks kind of like it might be something wrong.
Well, regardless, yeah, maybe we can just do a nice montage back.
So I will say that y'all
Y'all
kind of looked in that one. That one's like, it was a botanical garden. There wasn't really anything in there. It was just a place that was
like a relaxation
shit
garden.
was grown up. Yeah. And it was like a peace garden or whatever, and now the plants have just fucking overgrown because lack of people. But yes, this building here y'all never explored. So if y'all want to track back through there, I'll go ahead and pull up the gray text.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So carvings of monkeys hanging by their tails decorate two cracked obelisks that stand before a shrine enclosed by broken walls.
There we go.
Past the obelisk is a courtyard filled with horsetails and arum lilies. 5 archways open into darkness at the base of the ruin. Mounted above the central arch is a stone plaque bearing a cuneiform inscript. Now, someone in this group is capable of reading that writing.
It's me. It's ancient Chiltern, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's me.
Is that
Well,
what
Old
Steve's
Omuan,
camp?
Ancient Chowan, it's whatever. It's the language I gave you. So, what it says is, better to be Wango's friend than his enemy.
Oh.
Now, I have a thing I need to do. Just give me a moment, because this is going to be a process.
Doesn't say anything. Like, yeah, Kubrazan and Shamgami and Moa. So, it's not anything that was mentioned in the book.
Was it Wombo?
Wango. W-O-N-G-O.
Better to be Wongo's friend than his enemy.
Wongo could be the frog monster or the king of feathers. Like,
I mean, there's monkey.
Could be the snail
there's-
with the glowing shell. Could be the unicorn horned bunny.
But there was monkeys, wasn't there? There was flying monkeys. Was that?
Yeah.
thing on-
No, there was
Yeah.
a shadowy monkey with a wicked grin.
Oh yeah.
That
yeah.
genuinely might, because if this is like a monkey shrine, I wonder if all the shrines have like animals associated.
With the.
Oh, I missed the part where there was a monkey. I'm so silly.
I mean, I've got my notes in front of me, but
I didn't know there was a monkey on this. Is what.
Yeah, it was like the monkeys were like drawn on the obelisks outside.
Yeah.
So I wonder
missed
if
that in my
like all
notes.
of the shrines are like keyed in with some sort of like animal or animal deity.
This is so exciting. I'm enjoying the lore drop this episode, you know?
yeah.
Oh, there's a much bigger lore drop coming eventually.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, I love learning me!
Guys, I hate to spoil it for you, but Rasta C's still alive.
I
Or,
think
or
Rasmussen
undead.
might be in some form of
So-
life.
I think he might be a lich, and I think it might be in a tomb.
Really? This is weird.
I don't know what tells me that, but
So, you should all be on a map. You should all be able to see now.
Yeah.
yes.
Zoom. Yeah. Zoom.
Zoom, zoom.
I want you in my room
Room,
to spend the
room.
night together in my Zoom.
Social distancing.
Okay.
See, we're all imagine we were at a table and Kirk had a DM screen. That'd be fucking weird.
That would be. We're a little bit far apart though. Just
Yeah.
a
Okay.
tiny bit.
So,
As we said earlier,
These-
Elon Musk, if you're watching, drop us $1 million.
these are the two
Please.
obelisks that I described earlier with the monkey carvings on them. These are the different tunnels.
I can't really see
With
those
the
because of
arch.
the walls. Like the way the dynamic lighting is.
So, let me just double check here.
Although I can believe Sandfire would absolutely roast my ex-husband. He is a friendly rival, just to confirm. He's like my mate.
Not
Like
to
we go
Sandfire.
drinking together sometimes.
Just wait till Baylor gets him. He won't be a friendly rival after that.
Why does everyone want to kill my ex-husband?
Austin
So-
doesn't.
And
The-
Freakus doesn't.
These are
Good kids.
they're 5 archways going into this building.
Mhm.
The 4 outside ones have a portcullis that is currently raised.
Ooh. I would like to please go and investigate the portcullis to see if it's going to drop if someone goes through it.
Okay, so just go ahead and move your token to where you're going.
They're like here, right? Around.
Hold on, stop.
Okay.
So, Sandfire and Z. As you pass between these 2 obelisks,
We turn into monkeys.
you hear a cacophony of monkeys screaming in your head. And as you step through, it goes away.
Okay. I'm gonna turn back and just warn the others. Well, I'm not gonna say anything. My character wouldn't, would she? Dickhead.
Cool.
That was a journey we just went on there.
Yeah, sorry everyone. Great RP from me.
Fucking-
I'm a consummate professional.
Absolute roller coaster. I can't keep up.
Sorry for playing with your emotions like this, everybody.
Question, Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
Counter charm, one of my abilities. It says on there it's until the end of my next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do it out of combat?
Sure. But it lasts for like 6.5 seconds.
Is it tied to Bardic Inspiration, neither, or is it indefinite?
It's not tied to Bardic, it's just as an action you can perform. There you go.
You spend your action basically playing music to stop things from being charmed for 6 seconds.
Performance ends if I stop. Just how performances work again.
So theoretically, you could just continue playing.
Just group it.
Yeah.
Because I'm very concerned there's going to be a charm or frighten effect in here.
Okay, That's fine.
Very good. I like that.
it's fine.
Look at me now, my character.
All right.
Hashtag
Okay.
proud of you.
So you're investigating these portcullises.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, they're portcullises. They could drop.
Yeah,
You
it's.
can roll
I'm.
investigation if you
Yeah,
want.
I'm essentially checking for traps. Like, is there a tripwire that you walk through? Or
Roll an
whatever?
investigation.
Yeah. Oh.
At Thricus, when you passed between the obelisk, you heard the monkeys as well.
Okay. I
Um,
will probably say something. Oh, I can hear monkeys immediately.
It does
So-
that. It's fine.
What?
you do not notice any sort of triggering mechanism to make these things fall.
Let's hope they're not DC 25 traps, gang. What are cats doing before I run into headlong into danger or anything?
We should go with.
I'm gonna do something a bit weird, just like better to be Mongo's friend than Mongo's end. I'm gonna stand between the pillars.
Okay.
Just, I'm sure I'll hear the monkeys, and I'm just gonna wait it out and see if it goes
As long
away.
as you're
if there's-
standing there, it's loud and annoying. You remember how like I was talking about like the monkeys on the bridge, how it was like a whole group of monkeys and it just kept echoing and reverberating? That's kind of what's going on inside of your brain.
Sure.
It just doesn't stop.
I'm a disciplined person, so I'm gonna wait this out and see.
Okay.
If there's any like if it's just noise or if there's like a pattern of calls, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait it out. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. What's Baylor doing?
Baylor's gonna hang back and probably won't do anything till his brother does, at the very least, and just assess the situation. Because also, like with all the information that has been sort of spouted about where we are and like puzzles and all that, it's not really Baylor's jam. So yeah, he's just gonna sort of hang back and wait.
Okay. All right. Athricus, you doing anything?
Athricus will probably say to Zadie and Samphire and say, should we investigate one of these places at a time so that you're together? I don't want to have to split up trying to find people to heal. Please.
Okay. I'll come. I'll come. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
If you come to me, then I'll wait for Samphire to come over to us, I guess.
Cool.
All right.
I just assumed that was the one we were going to.
So, going down into the corridor.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Move your tokens.
I'm gonna keep my eyes out for traps.
Okay.
I'm now in the corridor and it looks like it ends. Wait, I will wait till you DM us. I'm not gonna.
So, you can see that the corridor ends in a molded stone mask. This mask resembles a boar. There is some writing above the mask.
Okay.
Let me see what your lighting situation is. Yeah.
Can I just confirm, are there 6 corridors, 3 on each side?
Nope. There's
5, I think.
There's a total of 5 corridors, 1 down the middle and then 2 on each side.
Okay.
So if you get a bit closer, brushing away the spider webs and stuff, the inscription, once again, in Old Omuin, Ancient Chultan, whatever the hell you want to call it, I don't remember. It's Old Omuin in the book, but I think I told you Ancient Chultan because I was too lazy to look it up.
Oh, I'll switch it to Aldermuin. That's fine.
The reading
Not
says, "The vulture is lucky to be alive."
Okay. I sense a puzzle. My puzzle sense is tingling.
Yeah.
I wonder if there are other masks in other corridors with other things written above them.
There's gotta.
I'm just gonna go to the one to the left. Is there a mask in there as well?
Did it? So as you can see there, the hall turns.
Okay.
I don't know why they have dynamic lighting on those bars. If the portcullis is raised, doesn't make sense to me. But
Right, let's get out, overdone with looking in this one. Hi, Soundfire.
just I'm gonna remove the dynamic lighting from these bars because
While you're doing that, Kirk, has there been any change in the monkey yelling?
nope.
In which case, then I will join the rest of them.
It looks like there seems to be something that Zadie is finding at the end of these corridors.
Right.
Athrekus would tell Artem as he walks by.
So as you get to the end of this corridor, it appears there is a carving in the shape of a zebra. The inscription above this mask reads, "My only friend starved to death."
Wow.
Read that again, sorry.
My only friend starved to death. By
Is there
the
a
way,
mask?
the eyes in these masks are hollow,
Okay.
and you can see beyond, I think. Let me see what the lighting situation is.
What
Nope.
was that mask shaped as, sorry?
A
Zebra.
Yeah. So you can see a faint light through the eyes, like you know it looks into something else. But
I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna be like, Soundfire, watch my back, and then go and put my face up to the mask.
okay. As you put your face up to this mask, you look beyond into a room. I'm going to give you a description of the room.
Yeah.
In this room, you see a 10-foot tall stone statue of an evil-looking monkey, balancing on its tail atop a stone dais in the middle of a room. The statue's limbs are splayed, with hands and feet cupped. On the wall behind, a sculpted relief shows a monkey-like creature tearing into a giant serpent. There are cuneiform inscriptions carved above and below the relief. As you look through this mask, you see a ray of blue light falling onto the right hand of the statue.
Ah. Okay.
I may have missed a thing. So did she put the mask on her face?
No,
it's carved into the wall.
I've
was
like
it's
I've
mounted.
Scooby Dooed it, you know. I've put my like face up, and my eyes are looking through the eye holes of the monkey. No, the zebra.
Zebra.
I'm gonna gesture to Samfire to come have a look through.
Okay. Would I know any children legends about large evil monkey.
1 second. Okay. No.
Fair enough. Okay. I'm gonna go look through the other mask.
Okay. Right.
Take a little box so I can stand on it so I can actually reach stuff.
All right.
That's so cool.
So you see the same statue with a ray of blue light falling onto the left foot of the statue.
Really inane question, but is it the monkey's left or looking at it left?
Looking at it.
Looking at it, so okay, the monkey's
Which
right.
So which one's that? Sorry, Neve, just because I'm writing in the chat. What's the thing?
A blue ray of blue light in the left foot.
Which statue?
The boar mask.
Boar.
Oh, sorry.
Blue light left foot, yeah?
Yep.
Let's go round. Let's go round the ones with turns in. Should we go through here?
Sure.
Yeah.
Whee!
That statue up there, is that the same statue? And I'm guessing there's no light,
Just the sunlight from the door.
just sunlight. Okay.
All right. So you go into this corridor, and there is a vulture mask carved into this one. And it reads, "One of the others has no friends." As you stick your face to the mask, you see a ray of blue light falling onto the left hand of the statue.
Okay. Cool.
Left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Because the zebra had it on the left hand as well.
No, and
No,
on the
right
foot.
hand.
Oh.
Right foot?
Mm-hmm.
Right foot
Definitely
green.
right foot. Okay.
Perfect green.
No, it's all blue light.
So, Sandfire, there is a lion carved here. You cannot read the script.
It's not there, I'm coming.
She went down this way.
see,
Thank you.
So,
So zebra was right foot. Sorry.
So, the boar is left foot, the zebra is right foot, and the vulture is left hand.
Left hand. Okay.
It's better be right hand. We're on fight.
The blue light is falling on the right hand.
What creature is it and what does it say?
Lion. And once you get there, you can read the inscription. And it says, "I ate one of the boar's friends."
Okay. Cool. I reach up and run my finger over the inscription, tell Sandfire what it says.
was it my only friends or my only friend for the zebra?
I think it's friend.
My only friend starved to death. The zebra.
Friend, singular.
Okay.
I hate one of the boar's friends.
Nom,
He's
nom,
a
nom, nom, nom.
dick. I fucking hate him.
So,
Sorry.
are y'all going to hang out here? Y'all going down to
No,
the center one? Or?
let's go to
Go
the
inside.
center.
Middle,
Because I think
middle,
there's
yeah.
inscriptions around like the relief, isn't there? So you probably get
Yeah.
more.
I'm
We'll
going.
get more context for what we actually need to do.
I am going cautiously. I know I'm making my thing ping around the room, but I will go
So,
looking for pressure plates and things.
As you go in, well, roll an investigation check.
Yeah, cool.
Should I cast light in here? Does it need it? Like,
Ah, crap. Oh,
You
well.
can see what you can see.
okay, yeah, I will cast light.
Alright.
Just
So, what's the distance on light?
Oh, it's 2020, but like, I'm fairly sure it's 2020.
You're
Yeah.
going to cast it on what? You're gonna
Myself, my
carry it?
shield.
Yeah, okay.
My shield. Usually.
Looks like the
I'm
sunshine.
just
How
asking so
beautiful.
I can turn you into a beacon of light.
Just hold my shield up. Kian,
Is the-
give us light.
It's the child's painting of
There
the
you go.
sun. The thing
are
that
now
lights
illuminating.
up. You know?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. There does not appear to be any traps.
Sick.
So,
Onward.
as you look around, obviously, when you come into this room, those little bumps out into the room are the mask. There's a lion here, a boar here, you know. They're easy enough to figure out where they base up. So the inscriptions. I get to give you some lore because I know it's your favorite stuff.
Yay.
Lord, drop.
Lord drop. Lord drop. Lord drop.
Before we get a load up, do we mind if we take a quick bathroom break?
I want to give you the lore drop. That way y'all have the information to puzzle over the puzzle while we're on the break.
And Josh, I've been writing everything down. Just so you know, I know
It's not long.
it's not your favorite task to have to do.
So the inscriptions say how long ago Ubtal hardened his heart and vowed to weep for the people of Omu no longer. The rain stopped, jungle withered and died, and death swept through Omu. That night, Wango broke into Ubtal's palace and stole a pail of water for the Omuans. When the god came running to find it, Wango hid the pail in Moa's burrow. This is also kind of picked it out, like it's drawn, like remember there's imagery on that wall.
Mm-hmm.
So Wango, probably the monkey, which makes Moa a snake-like creature. I will give you...
Moa the Boa.
There's the depiction of Moa.
Hey, I know what those are.
And
Snakes.
I will...
Meadow had the opposite. Meadow could summon them.
I'll give
Ah.
you
She
the
never did.
picture of Wango because this place isn't creepy enough. There's Wango.
No!
Oh,
Fully no.
Hell yeah.
Bad
Oh,
monkey.
no,
Bad
it's-
monkey.
So,
kind of sick though. I like it.
head the pail in Moa's burrow. Ubtal asked the jungle animals where his water was hidden, and Moa, too honest to lie. When Wango found out how Moa had betrayed him, he vowed to catch the Jakuli and eat him up. And there's your bit of lore from this shrine. And with that, we'll go ahead and take a break, and y'all can do some pontification, and we'll be back in 15 minutes. So, see you then. Bye.
Bye.
All right, we are back from a little break.
You're muted.
Mother.
Kirk, what have you done there?
So,
He wasn't muted for stream, I bet.
Oh.
that's the thing. My hotkey to mute and unmute stream happens to be the same for fucking Zoom. So when I unmute for the stream, I mute myself on Zoom.
Oh no.
Have you considered changing your hotkeys, my guy?
Fuck that. I wish I could just take the hotkey off of Zoom, because I don't use the hotkey for Zoom. I use a mouse. Man. All right. So yes, we're back from break. Y'all had a bit of a lore drop. Y'all have a bit of a puzzle. I will say, while you were looking around for traps, you will have come across an inscription on the bottom of this statue, also written in Old Omuan.
Yes.
And the inscription says,
I'm sorry, but Gen Con just tweeted about Roll for Good. What the fuck?
Hey.
nice.
Gen Con? What the fuck?
Priest having a small.
Hey, Gen Con, if you're watching.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
Wicked.
Cool. So, what it says is Wango's friend knows where to pour the water.
Wango's friend.
Wongo's friend knows where to pour the water. So we are Wongo's friend, and we're going to have to pour water on one of their hands. On its hand or its foot. But if we pour on the wrong one, we're dead. Because better be Wongo's friend than his enemy.
Well, I don't think it's an insta kill, but I think it certainly gets more complicated for
Yes.
sure.
So, as I kind of mentioned during the break to some of you, I will let y'all take a stab at this if you want. But I also believe that sometimes puzzles are weird. And characters have intelligences higher than we do. And I believe if you want to take a stab at it, I'm more than willing to let you. I'm also willing to let y'all make a roll.
Right.
So, the zebra only friend started it. Is the friend of. I'm confused. So the statue that we're supposed to pour water on is the monkey, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think into either the reason there's blue light is its hand or its foot.
Mm-hmm.
One of its hands or feet.
Mm-hmm.
And one of these creatures, the boar, the lion, the zebra, or the vulture, is friends with Wongo, and so we pour it where they're looking.
So we're assuming that the creatures then only have one friend each.
Not necessarily, because I ate one of the boar's friends is
yeah.
a plural.
Plural, yeah. But my only friend starved to death from the zebra, which
So it can't be the zebra then, because if the zebra's friend is dead.
Yep, and the
So it's
lion
not the
ate it,
zebra.
so it obviously didn't starve because it's eaten, so it's not
The lion
starved.
also has no friends.
So the lion has no friends. The zebra has.
We don't know that the lion has no friends, but that is what me and Neve have deduced. But I'm happy for someone else to be like,
Well,
actually, you two might be wrong.
Well, I mean, if you've worked it out from the information you've been given, I think there is a point where we just have to accept it as the gospel, as the gospel truth is the information presented to us.
Mm.
So we know that the lion, we know that the zebra's friend is dead, my only friend. So the zebra has no friends. Through the rest of the logic, the lion has no friends. one of the others has no friends, which is the lion
Yeah.
from the vulture.
So the lion cannot be friends with Wongo. So it's not going to be his right
Which
hand.
would mean
The zebra isn't friend with Wongo either, because the zebra only has one friend and it's starved to death. Yeah?
Yeah.
correct.
So the boar mask, the vulture is lucky to be alive is a bit of a weird statement. It sounds a bit vaguely threatening.
So me and Neve were talking about this. And we think it's saying that because the vulture must have eaten someone. So the vulture isn't the creature that starved to death, basically.
Well, vultures are also scavengers. So the vulture is lucky to be alive because it possibly ate from somebody who was scavenged. If that's kind of your line of thinking, which sort of checks out. Which would kind of leave us with the boar.
I think the boar is the most likely candidate.
I ate one of the boar's friends, so it implies that the boar has multiple friends. Maybe one of those friends is the monkey.
Okay.
I think the vulture or the boar could be the friend here.
I think the boar starved to death. I think the zebra and the
Possibly.
boar were best mates, and the boar starved to death and the vulture ate him. And then the lion ate the zebra.
The
And
lion has no friends, and then the vulture is all we have left.
Vulture's the only one alive and with friends.
Mm,
I don't love it though. It doesn't feel
it
solid
doesn't
enough.
yeah.
I think I don't know where Baylor is, but I will sort of beckon him a little bit further into the room and just be like,
I'm gonna move over to here.
"It is not your bag, but if this goes wrong, I think we want you close at hand."
Okay.
Oh, if we are thinking that things might go wrong, I'm going to step outside.
Oh, Biothreakers.
I'm going to run away.
No, I'm not. She'll stand by the door with her shining.
Brave Threakers.
I'm going to
Look,
get the
if-
fuck
if-
out.
If I die, then you die. I'm your guide. Let me guide you.
Okay, so what are we doing?
I think we just have to take a stab at something, guys.
I think it's the boar.
You
Okay.
think it's the boar? We should pull where the boar is.
Because we know the boar's got multiple friends. We know the like, and we know the others. Like,
I
we know
think the
two of them
boar's
don't have friends.
fucking dead, lol.
I don't know why, but I think it's. No, I'm not going to throw that spanner in the wrench. Actually, never mind.
You're gonna say you think it's the lion?
Yeah. For some reason, I've got it. Like I've read it, and for some reason, somebody's telling me it's the lion, but I can't. My brain's not working enough for it to connect verbally.
So the lion is the only concrete proof. Is the one having the only concrete proof we got is the one that the lion has no friends, because
How do you know that the
So-
lion has no friends?
So the boar definitely has friends because one got eaten.
Yep.
The zebra definitely has friends, but one of them starved to death.
and the vulture says one of the others.
But
Has
it's
no friends.
the
he's not talking
zebra
about himself.
says, yeah, but the zebra says my only friend because it's
Oh,
starved to death, which
So
Yeah,
the
so
zebra
the
has no
vulture-
friends.
the zebra has no friends.
So the problem with this puzzle that I'm seeing, this is me from if I'd written this in a book perspective, I would be dissatisfied with. I'm shading the puzzle author.
Uh-oh.
Is that we don't know that these were all statements made contemporaneously by these animals.
That's true. That's very
Like,
true.
because
Oh god. Just
this
go
se-
with the boar. Let's fucking do it.
I really think it's the vulture, but I'll go with the boar. If
Oh,
you want to go with the boar.
Hey, let's roll a
Are we
d4.
thinking too much into this?
Yeah.
is it the vulture?
We'll put it this way: worst case scenario
And the
is
monkey.
it's a 1 in 4 shot that we happen to get it right. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
I mean, I am IRL dumb and can't solve puzzles. Like, I am no help to you here. except to maybe like help you like talk back your logic to you so somebody else knows there's something.
I'm just flat out not helping because this isn't Baylor's jam. Regardless of what Rob thinks on the situation,
I
I'm just
have an
not here.
18 intelligence in game.
I am offering a chance for a roll if you want it.
Do it.
If y'all don't make a decision, Baylor gonna punch something.
Okay,
He's
please
just gonna
don't punch
punch
the artifacts, Baylor.
Take a roll through and see what happens.
Yeah, what
Just
am I
trying to help
rolling?
push
A straight
Kirk's
intelligence
game
check.
forward. That's all.
Straight intelligence.
Can I say that this intelligence is between Boar and Vulture? Narrow it down.
Sure.
Even,
We'd like to do a
even if-
50-50.
Even if
50-50.
we're really,
We
yeah,
call
we've
friends.
done a 50-50. Even if we're really wrong, right? Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like it could have been lying all along and we're idiots, but
Okay.
hey.
So between Boar and Vulture, roll your intelligence.
Okay. I have pressed intelligence. Did it roll? No,
No.
it's because I had handouts open. There we go. It's the most average roll I could have got.
We're still at 50-50.
It's one of those two.
Fuck you. Well, hey, we've got.
at least
so
you know
it
it's
is
one of those two,
two.
right?
That's actually very helpful. What was it?
Look,
the
I'm just gonna take a minute and pray to Eldath, and as the goddess of falling water, she will know exactly where to put her.
Anybody else want to try to make a roll? Or do y'all want to take a stab in the dark?
Let's do it.
What do you,
Roll.
Oh my gosh. No, Athricus is like very wise, but
Before
not so intelligent.
Before we pour water on anything, can I cast Identify?
Sure.
Can I cast friends on the
On.
statue?
Ritual. Yeah, and just see if one of the hands, the left hand or the left foot, is magic.
That's
think it's
not
all
what
magic.
Identify does. Yeah, that would be Detect Magic.
Detect magic. Identify gives you the properties of an item.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the one I don't have. Shit. Fuck it, I
Vulture
may
is
as
lucky
well.
to be alive.
I probably
So
should have put
it's
enhanced ability
between-
on. See,
It's between Vulture and what?
Boar.
Boar. So I think
I wonder if the vulture is lucky to be alive because the lion ate one of the boar's friends and it tried to sneak a meal. I think that might be what that's getting at.
maybe that might be too far into.
Whatever. I'm just gonna take a fucking stab at the dark. Why not?
Stab.
Okay. Anybody else want to roll?
Oh, are we
I'm
just
gonna
straight
I'll
roll
let
it?
everybody
Fuck it.
roll.
Yeah, let's
don't care.
fucking do it. Let's just do it. Let's see if there's a roll.
Hey!
Paprika's.
Oh, fucking
Athricus understands the hunt of the jungle.
cool. Yeah.
And the hunt of the jungle says the vulture is Wango's friend.
So I think she kind of just like stares at it for long enough and then just goes, "Yes, I understand. It is the vulture."
That's what I was
Zero
saying all along.
explanation.
Why didn't you listen to me?
No, I was listening to you. That entirely informed my decision. Yes.
Oh, well,
It is the
and like
vulture.
Zadie blushes a little, like, oh, because I have a 5 wisdom. You can butter me like a fucking crumpet, like.
I hate logic puzzles, which is why I will always give you the option for a roll.
Can you explain?
Fine.
Can you just because it's going to
Yeah.
bug me otherwise? Can
I
you just
don't know.
explain it?
It just
Genuinely
tells me the
right.
vulture's the fucking friend. I hate logic puzzles. I don't know. If
The book doesn't tell you why.
does not
That's
tell me.
very annoying to
No,
me.
because
They
the
don't even
vulture,
know.
the vulture is the only one alive that has friends. The vulture is the only one alive.
I
that
think
has
that's
friends.
accurate.
The
Okay.
lion and the
Uh,
vulture can be the only two alive at this point because the lion didn't starve to death because it ate someone, and the vulture is lucky to be alive. So the 2 dead ones have to be the boar and the zebra.
I think maybe
The lion has no
boar-
And the
friends,
lion has
therefore
no
it must be the
friends.
vulture. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. That'll
That'll
save
do.
my brain because otherwise it's going to drive me insane.
Works for me.
Screw you, person who wrote that.
I hate logic puzzles, so like I could sit here for hours and I'm not doing that.
So it's
Oh my
left
God.
hand.
Wait,
Yes?
let's double check. Yeah, it's left hand. Yeah, it's left hand. As we were facing it. It's this one here.
Okay. So,
Take
What
some
we doing?
water and pour it in the left hand.
all right. So you're climbing up and pouring water in its left hand.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna stand in this back
As
corner here.
you do, a cube appears in the statue's hand, and I'm going to give you a handout for it real quick.
Cube
Alright.
time.
But nobody move, because I got a thing.
Nobody move, because he's also going to try and kill us.
Yeah, a giant
What?
spider is gonna drop from the ceiling.
What?
What?
I mean, I'll take,
Incredulous.
I'll also take a fight because Artem's actually good at those.
Yeah.
So,
The audacity of that statement.
Finally.
Kirk is nothing but a generous GM.
So, there is your stone cube for Wongo.
Dick.
Now,
5 rubies.
stone statue's in the hand.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
Indiana Jones it.
Oh yeah.
Bag of sand.
um,
Oh, crap.
I have a feeling that if I take this, bad things are going to happen.
Do you have something of equivalent weight?
The water is slowly
that.
dripping out of the seam between his fingers.
Take it.
Right. Well,
Take it. We run.
I'm gonna like, yeah,
I'm going.
I'm gonna like perch my hand over the cube and be ready to dash. Is what I want to do.
Okay.
I'm already on my long 6'3" legs. Gonna get out of here.
I told y'all to
beckon
not
the
move.
rest of you. Oh, okay. I won't move. I won't move.
So I'm just gonna fucking swipe and run.
Okay.
I'm a rogue. It's
Cool.
what I do.
All right.
So one of us has mage hand.
All right.
Well,
A number of things
you
are going to
could've brought
happen.
that up a few moments
fun.
ago, Samfire.
First things first.
Sounds far
I
like
need
things.
everyone that isn't Josh to take your headphones off.
Oh!
Oh my god!
I like that.
You're gonna have to wave or something to let us know.
Yeah.
GG, boy.
All right. Josh. As you grab this cube, a disembodied voice in your head says, "Take the prize and curse your friends, or fight my children to claim it. What is your choice?"
I will fight.
Okay.
Whoa, what
Ooh,
does Josh
secret.
know?
Yeah.
Sorry, gang.
What? No. What do you mean? Sorry. Don't say sorry. Oh no.
Just give me a moment because I got to set a thing up. Because, conditional things. All right. So, as Artem reached out for the cube, he says, "I will fight." And 4 Sioux monsters appear into the room. We are rolling initiative.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
No.
I'd have called my brother in here now.
Yeah. Are we all fighting, or is it
It's a
just
bit
him?
awkward.
That was kind of what I was worried about, truthfully.
What? I rolled a nat 1.
Oh,
Cleric
Artem.
going last is a good
I'm
thing.
the cleric. Yeah, that's.
I need to
that's
move Artem because Artem is actually on the statue.
I'm in danger here.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. Danger.
I'm flanked on every side.
Fucking Ralph Wiggum over here.
I'm about to get wrecked. This is going to hurt so much.
Oh, advantage.
I've got 36 hit points, guys.
Oh boy.
All right.
Aw,
Everybody's
rats.
rolled initiative. Everybody on the turn tracker.
Yeah.
I wanted to go before at least one of them fucking murders me, maybe.
I will say for future, I'm very happy to be the person that grabs things because I have a good sleight of hand, etc., etc. But I also have a big, chunky body and a good armor class. You know.
Well, after we have this encounter, I'll let Josh tell y'all what I told him.
Oh.
So, we are starting off. Sandfire.
Cool. I am going to give Bardic to Artem.
Thank you very much.
Because I think Josh would kill me if I didn't.
I mean, you can do what you like, honestly.
Why are we giving dead man buffs?
And then I am going to hold a vicious mockery.
I will also say, at the moment that these things appeared, y'all heard 4 portcullises slam shut.
Ah, I see. I
Figured
see.
that
I
was
see, I
going to
see.
happen.
Thank God that nobody was in those.
All right, so you're holding a vicious
Right.
mockery
So they're
in the
trapped in here
event
with us.
of...
If Artem attacks one,
Okay. Baylor.
Right. Not having this.
Smashing time.
Raging, mate. Fucking
Okay.
raging. Cat. I'm gonna imagine if I moved, like here,
Mhm.
just behind Artem,
Mhm.
that would provoke a attack of opportunity, would it?
Nope.
Or
No.
okay,
It's when you leave their threat range.
right. Okay,
So if you were to move back towards a 3-cuss,
yeah, then it
would?
would. Sure. Okay. Okay. What I'm gonna do? So I've raged. I'm gonna move here,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna attack your man here.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
14.
Hits.
Awesome.
All right. Is this thing adding your rage damage? No, it's not. So
doesn't.
+2 onto that. So 13.
you're also rolling the right dice, Rob, because you haven't got a shield. I can't remember what,
D8
because like you
+4.
Yeah, plus 4.
is that the right one there?
It's
Because
the-
there's a higher dice and you roll the higher one because you don't have a shield.
Yes, he's rolling a D8.
So it's one D8 plus 4 is what I'm getting.
Because normal unarmed strike is just your strength modifier.
Well, he's got the unarmed fighting feature, which is what I'm asking.
and then rage. So that's so that's
13.
plus 6 then technically, isn't it? So yeah, 13.
It's taking a chunk of damage.
Awesome. And for my second attack, can I fight the guy this guy?
You can
as
split
well?
your attacks, yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so for the second attack, I'll punch this guy as well.
Okay.
The other guy.
That's actually very good.
23 and for 13 again.
We
Cool.
have some drums.
Sure.
Yeah, let's put some
Rumblies in the junglies.
I've got
And
rumblies in my
yeah,
cookie.
that is my turn, Kirk.
I hate that it
Run!
pulled. Like, I set this thing so that it started off at the lower volume and it still shut up. It freaks out. I apologize, internet. Okay, cool. So that's the end of your turn. All right.
Kirk, before you roll
Mm-hmm.
for attacking these things, I'm assuming, are they going to go and attack? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
As they attack, can I use my reaction to impose disadvantage on one of the attacks?
Okay.
Called
So you-
warding flare.
Okay, so you want to impose disadvantage on the first attack?
Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay.
Can the creature be blinded? Like, is it immune to blinding?
That's a good question.
Because if it is, then it doesn't matter. Well, I use it anyway, but like it doesn't
can
take
be
effect.
blinded.
It can be blinded. So she'll use her reaction to make a flare pop up, shielding one of the cats, one
Okay.
of the brothers.
All right.
It needed to be done before you rolled. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine.
I think Artem's in the most danger, being where he is strategically. So I think any of the ones that are going to attack him is kind of what I'm aiming for.
Cool. All right. So, the first Sioux monster to go is this one here. Now, these Sioux monsters appear. They're each hanging from the appendages. So this was just the easiest way for me to put it. This boy up here is first to go.
Can't see the ping.
I haven't pinged him, but it's
okay.
this one.
Right.
So he swings off of the hand he's dangling from, climbs over the statue, and leaps at Artem. And I will make the first attack with disadvantage.
Nope.
Alright, now what is your ability? It's just the first attack or just all attacks he makes? It imposes disadvantage.
Hang on. Let me put it in the what's it's
Yeah.
20. Go.
On the attack roll.
I have the improved one, which means I can do it to other people as of last level, just in case you're wondering. But
That reads to me as if it's a single attack.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think so too.
On
Okay.
the attack roll.
Yep. Okay. So yep. All right. So it's second attack.
Nope.
Okay. I believe that's that creature done. Now, the one dangling from the foot here. I think they have a very specific purpose. But
It would make sense from what you said to me, honestly.
all right. Artem, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Ugh.
Just
22.
Cool. You pass. As you hear these monkey screams in your head, and your body starts to tense up, but you shake it off.
I like to think me standing in the middle of those things earlier, like, prepped me, like, ready for it a little bit.
Okay. So, this creature that is dangling from the same hand you are now is going to make his attacks.
Okay.
So,
I hate tiny battle maps. Tiny battle maps are TPK battle maps.
7 won't hit.
Not to be that
Neither
guy,
will
Kirk,
attack.
but wouldn't you have advantage because of flanking? Though that being said, this guy has disadvantage, So I don't know.
Just be quiet.
So 21
No,
hits.
like at the end
so
of the day,
I'm
at the end of
you
the
get
day,
hit.
if I'm going to be an asshole about the rules when it applies to me, I can't be an asshole about the rules when it
I am
applies to
also
someone
only
else.
joking. I am the
Okay,
same as you.
you take 3 points of piercing damage
Sure.
as it bites you.
Sure thing.
All right, Z.
Fuck.
So this thing isn't right next to you. Obviously, it's up on the
It's
statue.
up. Yeah. So the two at foot level, they've not gone up, have they?
No.
Yeah. So the 2 at foot level, I'm gonna fire an arrow at each, and I'm gonna use sharpshooter.
Okay, so let me check your line of sight real quick, because you ignored 3/4 cover, but not full cover.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I ignore 1/2 and 3/4 cover.
Yeah, you're not gonna have line of sight on this one on the bottom at all. Like the one on the bottom right.
Okay. I will go for a. If I step here, will I?
Yes.
I'll do that then. And I'm just gonna shoot 2 arrows at -5. For
Okay,
whatever
which one
these
first?
rolls. Oh, this one first.
Okay.
So
All right.
an 18 and 18 damage,
Yep.
and then a 22 and 18 damage.
Yep.
Cool.
So Baylor, you're standing there punching these Sioux monsters, and then 2 arrows fly by you, and the Sioux monsters fall down to the ground. Like one on this side of your face, and this one on the other side of your face.
Nice shooting.
And I step back to this corner, and I'm gonna take an action surge and shoot at these 2.
Okay. Assume
I'm
left to right again.
Yeah, left and then right, and I'm gonna do this sharpshooter again. 1,
Okay.
2.
22 on the first damage.
Yeah, 22 on the first damage,
Okay. He looks very hurt.
and then 16 on the second damage.
I mean, he looks hurt, just not as hurt.
Cool.
Okay. Is that you?
Yeah, she's not even breaking a sweat.
All right, Artem.
Is I'm like I'm gonna be like fighting on this statue and stuff. So like I like swing myself like around the arm and come to like stab this guy with my short sword.
Okay.
16?
Hits.
15 points of damage.
Okay. So he dies.
Cool.
Sick.
And then from like these guys are on the hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I will like then like leap from one hand to the other and punch the other one with my bonus action. 23 for 7 points of damage.
Okay. Cool. You've now punched the last one to death. As it flies across the room. Alright. So, you've now acquired Wango's puzzle cube.
Cool.
It didn't even get to my turn. Amazing.
Sorry, Athrekas!
that's- Trust me, that's the
Oh.
best thing.
So,
Action surges.
Yeah.
4 arrows in 6 seconds?
Bruh.
Legolas in that shit.
dumb.
Semi-auto.
It's
this
Okay.
not
is,
dumb, it's amazing!
No, this
I
fight's dumb.
agree. Oh,
I mean,
well,
like-
I mean, Z is also very Men in Tights-esque dumb, you know?
I
So-
think it
4 arrows on the
expects somebody
bow.
to come in here by themselves and then whilst other people were in the other rooms and get
Mm.
trapped, and
Mm-hmm.
that would probably be more deadly.
Mm-hmm.
But we all came in here together.
Mm-hmm. So, you want to tell him?
I will do in a moment because I want to do a little RP thing and then that will
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
lead me into
cool.
telling them.
Mhm.
So I will dismount from the statue of Wongo, and I'll have the puzzle cube in my hand. And then I will like prostrate myself in front of the statue, and say, "They fought bravely," and then like turn to leave, and as like we'll leave and we get outside, I am sorry about that. I think Wongo gave me a choice. We could either fight his champions for the puzzle cube, or he said that I could take it, but it would curse my friends. And honestly, I fancy our odds in a fight.
Good choice, brother.
I thought you would approve.
Ah. I'll sort of like grab his shoulder as well, like sort of pull him in.
Cool.
I'll hug him back.
So now because
I'm gonna lean into Samfire's ear and whisper once again, I can't believe we found them in a bar fight. Turns out they're pretty cool.
I told you, I don't remember.
Probably best that you don't.
So cool. All right. I will pass the puzzle cube to Zadie because it's like a it's a relic. So
all right, so put Wongo's puzzle cube in your inventory.
Oh, I've got so much stuff to put in my inventory. While I'm in my inventory, Rob, did you ever add the money we got 2 sessions ago when you weren't here?
oh shit. I think we totally forgot about it.
If I wasn't here, then no.
We did
You
write
have
it.
6 gold pieces and 50 silver pieces.
And that wisely in the shopping district of Omo. Oh wait.
All these plentiful shops in Omo.
Yeah,
So-
Sorry,
I
it's
just
not
thought I'd
oh
let
wait,
him
it's
know.
Omo wait.
Now, as a DM, I have to keep a lot of secrets. As this one is no longer relevant, had he chosen the curse, it would have only affected 2 of you,
But which 2?
Zadie and Sandfire, because they're the only 2 that look through Mask.
Oh, that's so interesting!
Zadie would have turned into a vulture, and Sandfire would have turned into a lion.
That's dope as fuck though.
Oh my god.
That's an excellent cast.
That is so cool.
That's such a
Aren't you
clever
glad?
curse. I
Aren't you
regret
glad that-
any negativity I had about this puzzle.
Would that have been
Aren't you
permanent,
glad
though?
that Artem isn't a selfish person?
Yeah.
I could have just been
I
like,
can't
oh,
give
fuck
away all the
it.
secrets.
I reckon we'd have all chosen fight.
Yeah.
I fancy our odds in a
Either,
fight,
either
honestly.
because we love fighting or we hate
Because
cursing our friends.
I think hate
Both, honestly.
cursing their friends is probably the.
I don't think Artem I don't
the-
think Artem loves fighting. He just knows that he can. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I
Like,
fancy our odds. Yeah, I don't do well so much with curses.
So-
That's an unknown quantity.
It's the thing is, like, if you choose the curse, anyone who's looked through a mask gets turned into the last mask they looked through.
Oh, damn.
Clever. We could have been roaming through Omu as 5 lions.
Wait, no, I looked
Threaten
through
it.
the lion mask too, I think.
Yeah, but it's
You
the
didn't
both
say you
fighting
did.
lions.
You
Oh,
said you
okay,
read.
okay,
You said
okay,
you
yeah.
fingered the script above her head and told her what it said.
Correct.
You read it
correct,
to me, but
correct.
I said what the light was.
Truthfully.
The reason why I didn't attack, by the way, it wasn't just me not knowing what to do. It was just that I wasn't sure if, like, in that sort of thing, it was just like
Artem had to do.
you have to fight them, like, for
Yeah.
honor or something. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, Artem was say, like, no one do anything. So I was just like, I'm gonna hold my action in case, because I didn't want to fuck something up.
Cool.
I'm sure my whole 2d4 of dice would have made all the difference.
I am so lucky to have such good friends.
All right. So
You're one of our friends.
that is Wongo's shrine.
That was a fucking fun.
That was really good.
All right.
Sorry if you don't like puzzles in this group. I enjoyed it.
If
Let's
you
go
don't
kill a
like
T-Rex.
puzzles, I apologize because that's the entire rest of the game.
Another 8.
It's
I
puzzles
mean,
and fights.
I don't mind puzzles. It's just like Bale's got no interest. So, like, as Rob, I just kind of feel like it'd be silly for me to interact.
So here's my thing, because it's the same reason I'll do a roll. Puzzles are a giant fucking pain in the ass. They just are, and they also will take a lot of time. And this is a group adventure. So, like, if you as a player have something you want to contribute, I'm more than happy for y'all to have those group conversations and make group decisions. And then at the point where y'all decide that y'all can't make a decision, then I'll throw a dice roll at y'all. Because I don't think players should be penalized if puzzles aren't their thing or if they aren't their character's thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it to be interactive for the whole group.
And
So
that's why
I agree
we
with you.
That's fair. I
That's
just
why
felt a
we
bit
roll for,
meta-y
like-
doing it, to be honest.
and that's what I'm saying. Because puzzles are fucking meta. I'm okay with that aspect of meta participation.
the next fight we get into, I'm gonna go beat up Tom and see how well I do, and that'll be my.
Cool. All right. So, what would you like to do now?
All right. Well, we've done one go shrine. So
Yes. We
I don't
find
think
the
any
other
of these
shrines and more
things-
cubes.
don't think any of those things there particularly look like a shrine. So I guess we keep on going east and then start with this row of houses, make our way back, across.
I reckon that's a shrine.
Back like
I
this
think
way.
I think now we have
Yeah, I reckon that's a
Shit-
shrine for some reason.
shit to look for. We are just going to go in every building looking for shrines, but only shrines, right?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
And I don't know if we should attempt the water until later. I know it's a bit annoying because we're like quite upstream, but we have no way to really get across it. Like no one has.
Yeah, also like
Afrikas could cast water walk, I guess, but I think you probably need to rest and prepare it.
I would, but a Threekus could get across by swimming. 'Cause you
Yeah,
can
the
hold their
rest
breath
of
for 50
us cannot.
I've circled for now just so we don't forget.
I
that
think
makes
me and
sense.
my brother
Mm.
probably just like look at the giant pool of water and just be like, "For me."
Oh yeah, cats! I forgot. That's
Oh,
amazing.
so cute.
I mean, they
Uh,
bathe,
Even
don't get me
about-
wrong, but large bodies of water, not for me.
Funnily enough.
He's untrustworthy. Da.
Maybe.
Yeah,
full
I mean,
of,
I've also got a horror, because
leeches.
so we found that like rubbing or whatever it was in that house where we found the artifacts, and like one of the things was a giant frog. And the graffiti said, "Beware the giant frog." And
Yeah.
this place seems prime target for
Full frog.
beware the giant frog. Honestly,
There's a giant frog with 8 tentacles coming off its back on that door carving as well.
I know
So
what
that's what that is, right?
Josh knows what that is, and that's not fun.
Cthulhu and
Face.
Kermit fucking not.
Oh.
They are cool,
Hermit.
but they are a cool monster. But no, thank you. I'll pass.
I'm gonna eat your soul.
Hey, piggy.
So should we make our way back over towards like the market?
Yeah.
Scout like these, but like I don't think any of these things are shrines. At the top where we first like landed.
So here's my question: like, y'all are gonna go to the buildings.
But look
If
specifically
they
for
don't look like a shrine, you're just gonna
we'll
ignore 'em.
move on.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Or if they look like they might be full of rich, unique artifacts. Like if it looks like a library or something, right? Or a museum. But
Sure.
otherwise, no.
Okay, some of that.
Okay, so my task for the week is to now figure out what every fucking building in Omu is.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Just
I
right.
mean, Prue, you might as well just be like, Kirk, do your fucking job, mate. Yeah, like honestly, getting fed up with your lip, Prue.
Oh dear.
Tell you what, how about once a day I just roll a random encounter because y'all went into a random building?
Honestly,
There you go.
sounds
Yeah.
pretty good to me.
When's
Honestly,
Rob
I don't want to do any of the building encounters. So, yeah.
Don't do it
Because
then.
the building encounters are boring and lame, and there's only like 5 of them.
We just have to fight so many wasps.
I'm-
This
I'm
city
thinking
is.
we
It's
Yeah,
wasp,
solidarity.
assassin vines, veggie pygmies.
Protests.
Like it's
Cultists and something
stupid.
else.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I know cultists are on there because you accidentally rolled that one time.
Out.
Right about.
So,
Cool. So yeah, check. I guess like make our way back over towards the market. Check out these buildings and then
Yeah,
start
so
doing this row.
y'all,
Here.
all right. So are y'all going to check out anything else up here? Because there were like buildings up here y'all didn't check out, like in this section.
Oh, okay. I thought we had already gone for it, but
No,
yeah.
I mean, we can
there
go
are
and
like
have
3 buildings up there that y'all didn't check out.
We can always just go and have a quick whiz around, and if they don't resemble shrines, we can fuck off.
Cool.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Well, none of them resemble shrines. However,
Mhm.
as you get up to the top up here, right in this location, there is a big black spire. And give me a second because I need to read some stuff for you.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's fun, like, because like it's a location marked on this map, right? But I have to get the information from a whole nother section of the book. So that's why it's taking a little while. All right. Near the base of the cliffs, a 15-foot tall obelisk of cracked stone is draped with vines and black moss. Behind it, you see a dark passageway obscured by withered creepers. A second, smaller tunnel burrows into the base of a cliff to the east. And I will actually take y'all over to another map. Let me grab your tokens so I can put the tokens over there. And then take y'all to the map. Because I want to make sure that y'all only see what y'all are supposed to. Funny, I don't want to give stuff away.
Weird. Why didn't you just tell us the story now, Kurt? Save time.
I mean, I could. I do have a story to tell tonight, which will happen soon.
Oh no.
Look, DM's gonna DM.
DM's got a DM.
Cool. I think that works.
Kurt
Alright.
searches. I've gone through the map and just circled some locations which are possible temples.
Well, now y'all are all moved to this map, so.
Tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
I hate you.
So, here's the spire. Here's the passage. Here's the smaller passage. I think. Yeah.
Anyone else getting here's the church, here's the steeple, here's
Open
the
the
people.
doors. Here's all the people.
Wow.
All right.
Here is
Throwback.
church and here is
So I will
steeple.
say that,
Primary school,
remember,
Jesus.
trekking through this place isn't exactly a fast ordeal, even if you know what you're looking for. And y'all have done quite a bit of exploration today, plus explored the amphitheater. So you're like an hour-ish tops from sunset.
I have something for this, guys, when we decide to camp.
I think we don't go into the Black Spire as it is written in this journal.
Yeah. It said it gives her the
In
creeps. It gives
darkness.
me the creeps too. I don't like this place.
We're very near the first night we stayed. Why don't we go back there?
We could.
I can do something a little bit more secure now.
Oh, wonderful. That'd be great.
Oh, why not stay here? Yes.
No. We can do the secure thing in the secure place.
Double security.
You are secure though. I am here.
Okay,
Yes, leave the
I'll
estate
believe
every
that when
correct
you kill a
possible.
monkey.
so you're actually closer to where y'all spent the second night.
Oh, well, imagine I said second night with my mouth hole then.
Yeah, I think y'all are closer to the supply house than y'all are to that house by the waterfall.
Okay.
'Cause-
Yeah, I say we just go there and camp up, right? Oh,
Okay.
nice shirt, B.
Is that the
It's a great
plan?
role playing, B.
Sorry.
Amazing.
All right. So that's what we
Sorry.
doing then?
Yes.
Cool. All right. So y'all make y'all way back to the supply house where y'all camped.
We?
Y'all gonna do a thing?
I'll cast alarm.
Across the opening of the door?
The opening, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you
Um,
had Leela's tiny hut thing.
I do have tiny hut.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was
I have
hut.
I have tiny hut, but
So
if we were
secure.
close enough to this place, I'd rather be like in a building where we can layer traps and whatever, and at least we know where it is,
Yeah.
rather than staying next to a mystery fucking black obelisk.
All hail.
Cool.
All hail the glow
So
cloud.
you're just casting alarm and then y'all are gonna set up camp for the night?
Yeah.
Cool.
Ah!
Excellent.
Rations, I'm assuming. 'cause we have-
Anything else?
Yeah. Z is when, like, is there a private space? Can I get behind like a wall or something? Like, there's individual rooms in here?
Yes.
Okay. Z is gonna grab Sandfire's hand and be like, hey, I need your help. I'm well, sorry, Neve. It's not what you think.
Based on Sunfire's like slip up last week, and I'm just like, hang on,
And
I'm disgusted.
I go and I like pull up a stone. I don't know what kind of chairs are in here.
A piece of
Y'all
rubble.
into some weird shit.
And I click off my face mask, which I don't usually do around people, but Samfire will have seen this before. And underneath I've got loads and very nasty burn scars. You know, like how in Hollywood they make scars look sexy? No, not this. And I get out the helmet with the brain and the thing, and I'm like, what? I want to try this. What can you tell
Okay.
me anything about it?
Okay, give it here. I'll cast Identify Ritually.
Okay.
Hurry up! I want to know.
Look, do you want it done fast or do you want it done properly?
Fine. And I sit and I like sharpen an arrow in the corner, just getting more and more.
I've told you,
irate.
don't do that near me.
Okay.
Makes me very uncomfortable.
You should all be seeing a handout now.
Hell yeah!
Hey, that is
Doesn't let me
creepy.
see.
That's so sick.
And the
Mechanical
information
question.
for it is all there.
Mechanical question for Identify. Would I identify if an item is cursed?
That's the
That's what
purpose of
Identify does.
Identify, yes.
Gives
Yeah.
you all the information rather than like if you short rest a tune, it's like this is a +1 longsword. It's
But
not
also,
a +1 sword that will fuck your shit up. Like that's why
It
Identify
will
is.
murder your friends. Okay, no props. So I'll identify. I'll give it back to Xena. Go. It lets you hear people's thoughts.
Oh.
In the brief description,
Well,
like in brief.
do you
you
want
can-
it then? Perhaps that seems more up your alley than mine.
You can also suggest things to others, which may be useful in certain contexts with enemies that may be a bit more like the kobolds.
Yes.
I think it would have been very useful with the kobolds, in fact, but hey.
Or do we give it to the others? I was considering having it myself, but perhaps it isn't useful for me.
I don't know. Do you want it?
I think it's useful on me, but I think it's best to discuss this with the others. But
Okay.
the brothers are better at punching things in the best way.
Oh, they're very good at punching things. I
I
don't think
think
Adricus. I think Adricus is too sensitive to hear people's thoughts. I don't want to corrupt the poor young woman.
Let's still discuss it with everyone, and
Okay.
I tell everyone else what this helmet
Yeah,
is.
I click my mask back on, wrap my headscarf back around my hair, and duck out. And yeah, we'll.
And before Z goes, I'm going to Z. You got this. You're doing well.
I know.
She walks out. I'm just going to go. I'll try.
Oh, I love it. So you tell us what this helm.
Yeah.
It's a helm of telepathy, gang. Does anybody want it?
Oh, that sounds really creepy. Like you're spying on somebody in their room. You know?
Why do you give this freely?
Wouldn't you be better to have this?
If
Zadie?
we're going to survive this hellish place that not even my ex-husband potentially has survived, we ought to equip ourselves the best way we can equip ourselves. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
I think you don't have the helmet telepathy on.
Actually, maybe you shouldn't have it.
I will decline for no other reason than I think it would impede my fighting.
I will also decline.
I need to be able to see what I'm doing, and the helmet narrows your vision.
My brain is thinking a thing, but I'm not sure whether I should say it or not, which is just there's no holes for the ears to go through.
You can cut holes. It's fine.
It's got holes through the wondrous magic item.
I like my own thoughts. I would not like to thought other thoughts.
Fucking love Baylor. I would like
Z like bites her lip like, okay. Well, Samfire, you or me? I usually go ahead, so perhaps I could send messages back to you.
Thing is, I can talk to other people with a spell.
Yeah, I thought you might already have these spells, so.
I don't have the telepathy. I have message.
Oh, you already have message.
I don't have suggestion.
Can I point out that the only one it makes sense to have is Z because of the helm requiring a bonus action to use?
Oh, I'm a fighter. That's true. I have no bonus actions, really. I have second wind only. Thank you for that, DM.
Yeah. Rogue's action economy relies heavily on having a bonus action.
Bard's giving inspiration. Bonus.
Okay,
Barbarians raging.
I know I found it and I picked it up and it felt like it was probably going to end up going to me, but that feels very like as Prudence. I was like, that's very rude. Yeah.
I mean, I was just like, while I was reading the description, I'm going, yeah, there's only one person who will actually be able to utilize this.
Well, hey, I'll keep it, and the rest of you, I mean, hopefully we'll find some treasures for you too.
Cool.
Oh,
so
you don't need to find treasure.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I think Athricus is going to, for the last hour, or however long we've got in this place, sit by either if there's windows or like a doorway.
Just both.
So sort of find a window and try and watch as much as the sun as she can before it goes out, knowing that tonight
you got about 4 minutes.
So she sits there with her chin on the windowsill, watching the sun, and just watches every last bit of it before it goes out. And just sort of after it goes after the sun goes away, I think she becomes a little bit more skittish and nervous, and just tries to make her space where she set up her bedroll, and she's got like she takes off her necklace and she puts it next to where she's sleeping, and she casts a light on it every so often,
Nightlight.
like a little nightlight,
So
and just
fucking
stares at
cute.
it until she's tired enough to actually go to sleep, knowing that she's got to be up for that morning watch.
Okay. All right. So, watches as usual?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Well, nothing is going to happen tonight in the way of watches.
I'll chat shit with Hugo. Chat shit about Hugo with Samphire on
With
my
Hugo?
watch.
Wow.
He's here all along.
So,
He's got his head stuck in that pot.
Ethricus will wake up at some point during the night after having a horrible dream. But the watches will pass. Ethricus.
Shocking.
It's not what we want to hear.
You wake up and start to take your watch, waiting anxiously for the sun to rise. During your dream, a Sarek stepped closer, and you heard laughter. But the night's past you, the sun is coming. Only you blink, and you're back to the city, not in ruins. The smoke is rising. Corpses lay everywhere. You rub your eyes, and it doesn't go away. You pinch yourself to make sure you're awake. You look back to see your friends all sleeping. And then you see him. A Sarek, standing over your friends with his hands out, and the glow leaving their bodies into his staff. He smiles and begins to walk down the street towards the black spire, which is pulsing and emanating this darkness that is growing and growing. As you look at your friends, they're no longer breathing. He tilts his head back to you and laughs.
Can I try and act in this scene, or?
Yep.
I think Ethricus, torn between leaving the bodies of her friends, but also knowing that that's not where they are anymore, grabs her shield and her dagger and tries to run after him.
Okay.
And try and get as close as possible.
As you start to run after him, you take these giant dreamlike steps, and he floats just ever ahead of you. But the land passes, rather than just mere steps running down this road. You notice that you're both jumping closer and closer to this spire, and the darkness is racing towards you. Whether it's because you're getting closer to it that fast, or the darkness is growing, You can't tell. You're so focused on a Serac.
I think she tries to use the radiance of dawn.
As you try to use Radiance of Dawn, a screaming devil face like the gargoyles have emerges from the darkness. And swallows you and a Serac. Meanwhile, the rest of you are in your bedrolls. When you wake up well rested after a long rest, a really long rest, the day's getting hot. The sun much higher than it should be. You realize that you've woken up of your own accord. There was no wake-up call from Athricus. You begin to look around, and all you see is a bedroll and a glowing necklace of a polished bronze sun. With no Athricus in sight. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Lizard!
I bet that stupid lizard is out looking at the sun. Didn't even wake us up.
Well, she is called back. Maybe she's basking.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm probably like out on the side of the building, just like,
To be fair, we did talk about this, that like, because you only need like 6 hours or something, or like 6 hours of a long rest or whatever it is, and like the rest is meant for you to be like meditating and preparing your spells. And we joke that Athricus literally just sits there like.
Can I point out? Can I point out? I've just rolled the weather. It's 36 degrees, no wind and no rain.
God.
Full sunshine.
Wow. Could
hurts
not be
my
more
soul.
perfect. I love it when the dice know what's up, you know?
We've never had that, I don't
Would
think.
it have been funny if
Never.
we'd woken up and it was just Adricus's skin was just there?
Oh,
Just shed, yeah.
Shed a skin.
Yeah. And we just carry around the skin for the rest of the campaign.
She's coming back anytime.
We paint a smiley
I've
face
got
on
this
it.
ready for her when she returns.
So,
God, that's good.
Worst nightmare. Trika's got swallowed by darkness.
I just,
Fuck, that was good.
I really hate the fact that B can't play with us anymore. She can attest to that. I've been giving her shit about it all week.
Really, really has.
But fucking life happens, and I understand that. So I decided I would give Athricus a very cool story exit instead.
It was very cool. Thank you very much.
And yeah, we'll see what happens for next week. There might be some other things. But I think that's it for the session tonight. So I know we have some good things to promo on the way out. We'll go ahead and do, our usual shout outs as we say goodbye. And yes, I'm going to keep this sappy music on the whole way out. And yeah, so I guess we'll go in the reverse-ish order of the way we came in. We'll say goodbye to B first. B, how'd you enjoy your last session? And what do you think's happening to you in the darkness?
Oh, that's mean. Oh god, I enjoyed this session immensely, despite the knowing that that I was going to leave at the end of it. Very, very cool puzzles. Just the whole thing, guys. It was just awesome. I think that exit was awesome, by the way. Just really cool, very fitting for Threekus. I think in the darkness, a Threekus is terrified of the dark, but only kept going forward with the belief that she will be able to save her friends. So yeah. I'm B. I was a Threekus. It's my last session. You can find me on Discord as Jesterin. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. Well, Rob, the Undead Gamer.
What to go on?
Yeah. How'd you enjoy today's session? And my question for you is, would Baylor switch places with the Threekus?
Would I switch places with Adrikus, having disappeared?
Yeah, knowing
absolutely.
OOC, what has happened to Threekus, if Baylor knew that, would he be willing to change places?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Because that's kind of down to what Baylor, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Josh, like Artem, that's kind of our deal. So
we worship a god of protection.
Yeah, we would absolutely do that without hesitation. Great session. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I felt very out of place just because of like I said earlier about the whole puzzle thing and it not being Baylor's thing. But hey, we cleared that up sort of meta wise, so that's all good. So I'll most likely be more engaged in that respect going forward. But it was very interesting, really cool to have a bit of like a puzzle scenario and riddles and all that sort of thing, which was cool. So nice to get the old brain ticking at the end of the week, right before the weekend. What? But yeah, awesome. And you can find me on the internet at the Undead Gamer, gamer without the E, on all the socials, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I stream as well on twitch.tv/the Undead Gamer. Recently, we've been streaming Rainbow Six Siege and Sea of Thieves, and I'm trying to sort of get back into the whole streaming thing, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, there's like more stuff coming, but I'll let the people that know a bit more about that stuff talk about that stuff.
Don't forget to check out his Undead Gaming Cast.
Oh, hell yeah. That gaming podcast that myself and Singularity Josh do. Find it on all the podcasting platforms if you want to listen to us talk about video games, the industry and stuff and or things. Thank you.
Yep. Cool. All right. Neve, how'd you enjoy today's session? And my question for you is, if you could only save one, would you save Z or Athrekus?
That's a no-brainer. Come on.
Sorry, B.
Yeah, no, like that's a terrible question.
Yeah, I've enjoyed the session a lot. I like the mix of. I like having. I know we did a little bit of combat, but like having like a stepping away from combat for a session was really nice, because I think we've had intense-ish combat like every session since the TPK. So actually having a session which we just can take a step back has been really nice. Not that I don't like combat, it's just nice to have a change of pace.
Have we really had intense combat every session? Pretty sure y'all wiped the floor with most of the combats.
King of Feathers?
There's like one fight.
Okay, a combat that's lasted more than one turn, one round.
Right. I'll give you that.
Because the
undead horde on the intro session.
Yeah, the undead horde and the kobolds. But yeah, so I've really enjoyed today's session. I actually have things to plug, so I'm on the Discord. I wonder about posting shit D&D memes. Usually about necromancers at the moment. I don't know why. And then
Necromancers on the mind, huh?
And then Roll for Good, which is a charity stream that Prue has founded. Josh is an event coordinator for, and I've made pretty videos for them. I say pretty videos. They're not my best, but I like them.
They're good. I like them. Yeah.
And then it's running tomorrow and Sunday, from 11 a.m. British Standard Time. And I'll read day 1, and then one of the other two can read day 2. There's Beam Saber, which is like a cool mech shooty game. D&D 5e, which is a high fantasy game. I think it's like 15 to 17 level. And then you've got Honey Heist, ran by Prue, who can tell you more about that, because I don't know how much she wants to sell people. So, and yeah, there's other games on day 2, but I'll let one of the others say that if they want to. So.
Nice.
That's me.
Excellent. All right, Prue.
Hey.
How'd you enjoy today's session?
Loved it. Love puzzles. Bloody love puzzles. Bloody love that curse. It was a good time. I had a bloody good time.
And I think I'm going to give you the same question that I gave Rob.
Yeah.
And that is, would Z, if she knew what was happening with Ethricus, be willing to change places?
No.
Yeah.
There's the secrets of Omu to uncover. This is the biggest archaeological discovery that will ever be discovered in all of the Forgotten Realms history, you know? Sorry, Athricus.
No, it's true to character. Brilliant.
That's a good point of it.
Prue would, though.
I mean, if we're
Alright.
playing that, B wouldn't go running off after that guy. Like, you guys are fucked. I'm out of here.
B'd be like, I'm having a bit of a nightmare. Can we leave?
Cool. All right. And go ahead and do your plugs.
Yeah, I'm Prue. I'm Proopy Pants everywhere on the internet. If you want to find me on personal socials, I sometimes stream on Twitch, although that is taking a bit of a backseat at the moment because, as everybody else has said, we're all for good weekends coming up. But before I plug that, I do play games over at Chasing Tails RPG. That is like my main hangout. That's me and my like real world before pandemic friends playing games together. So that's fun. If you want more TTRPGs, you can go check them out. We've got all sorts of stuff on. Got Monster of the Week on Monday that I'm playing in. It's a Victorian setting Monster of the Week game. So we'll see. I might play like a Sherlocky Holmes type. I'm not as yet undecided. But the big one, the big money, the big listen, please listen, is Roll for Good Weekend, which is tomorrow, 12 till 12 Europe time, 11 till 11 UK time. They're probably wrapping up a fair bit earlier than those end times, but still. And we're raising money for Mind, the mental health charity, which is really important to me personally, to a lot of people involved in this event as well. And they're a really great cause that I hope people can get behind. And basically, if you show up to the weekend, and if you can donate money, please do, because the more money you donate, the more cool shit we unlock to like give away. And then if you show up to the weekend, you can just enter giveaways and win so much cool shit. We got like Burn Bright packages for Roll20. We got Alien RPG to give away. We've got Heart and Spire from Rome, Rook, and Deckard to give away. We got dice bags, dice cups, artisan notebooks, bath bombs, lots of stuff, lots and lots of, so much giveaway stuff. We have actually more giveaway stuff than we know what to do with, so we would like to give it to you, please. So please come to the weekend. But if you're like, no, I don't want free stuff, and no, I don't want to support charity, I just want to watch TTRPGs, well, I will also tell you what's on Sunday, because Neve told you what was on Saturday. On Sunday, we have City of Mist, which is everyday people who are secretly people with superpowers from lore and mythology. They're running a pizza party for children. I don't know what it's going to be like. It sounds like it's going to be great. And then our second game that day is Alien, that Josh and Rob are both in. So if you want horror and you want big space isolation, oh no, this giant cryptid from outer space is gonna eat you, that one's for
And
you.
prop shenanigans.
And then the final one of the day is a D&D 5e gauntlet, where basically it's a giant hungry house that's trying to kill people, and so everyone has made level 5 characters, and they'll be subbing in and out super quick on that one as they all slowly splatter to death. So yeah, that one as well is you show up, and if you donate like a $5, you can introduce another minion. If you donate a $10, the house will do something. Like, you can basically wreak havoc on the players by donating to that stream. So yeah,
We'll help the players.
Loads of
Oh,
fun.
I like that. The
stuff.
optimism.
Who the hell helps
Not
players?
gonna
Help
happen.
them.
And yeah, that is everything I want to plug. Roll for Good being the big one, but if you fancy coming and hanging out with me on the internet, find me at Preepy Pants or come to the Discord, as I said before.
Cool. Josh, how'd you enjoy today's session? And I'm going to ask you a slightly different question. My question for you is, would you give up your brother to the darkness to save Etricus?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I think like it's the tenets of the faith, and I think, and I would hope that Baylor would do the same to Artem, because our faith dictates that we protect the other people, and it's like it's a set, it's quite a self-sacrificing kind of deal. And I would give myself or my brother, because I think we both know exactly, we know the deal, and I think it would be befitting of patrons of Helm to do so.
Damn. Good answer.
Cool. So, how'd you enjoy the session? And go ahead and do your plugs.
Yeah, it was really good. I'm IRL dumb, so puzzles not my jazz. I enjoyed that little snippet of you can walk out of here with the thing, or you can take it from my champions. That kind, I liked that, and kind of me getting to shot call that was kind of fun. Like, that was a nice little way to take it. Kind of reminded me a little bit of almost like those kind of like warlock patron kind of affairs that happen sometimes. Obviously we don't have a warlock anymore, but like that, I always find that kind of like outside entity talking to you a fun thing. Yeah, if you want to find me, as in Singularity Josh, I'm Singularity Josh everywhere on the internet. I do sometimes stream on Twitch, and me and Rob have been playing lots of Sea of Thieves. Like, we do a lot of like duo streams together, so more often than not, if you see me hanging out, you'll probably find Rob there too, most of the time, honestly. Because that's just what we like to do. We like to hang out and play games together. But flogging a dead horse, fourth time's the charm, fifth time. Look, I've spent a long fucking time organizing this event with the help of a lot of my friends. We've worked really, really hard. I've been in meetings every single day this week on my own time trying to get this off. The work is not over, and I still have 2 days of work to do. So please come, and please make all of my stress and anxiety worth it. It is for a good cause, and the production is amazing. And the art is incredible.
Graphics
and all the
team,
DMs.
best team. Sorry, in our Discord, the moderators keep talking about how they're the best team. No, graphics team, best team.
Graphics team for real, absolutely crushing the shit out of things.
100%.
I disagree.
I'm just a yes man. Like, that's my job.
Coordinators, best team.
Yeah, Coordinator's pretty fucking good too. I'm gonna put it out there too.
You guys are great.
Yeah, well, our job is normally as simple as yes or no. So, couldn't make it possible without all of the amazing people that we've had supporting us. But please make all my stress and anxiety worth it. Please. If you wanna, like, if you just want free stuff, just come fucking watch TTRPGs. You're here on a Friday night watching TTRPGs. You've got nothing better to do on a weekend than watch TTRPGs. If you're here on Friday night, watching
Roast 'em.
us fucking 6 doofuses play
Listen here,
Dungeons
chat.
and Dragons, like, you've got nothing better to do with your weekend than come and watch us and get free shit.
Singularity Josh's
Wow.
call-out post for all
Wow.
nerds.
Like, I'm sorry, it just is what it
You're
is,
right,
man.
you're
And
right.
we're giving away gelatinous cube soap, which I think is probably my personal favourite thing on the.
Oh,
There's a lot of really cool stuff on that giveaway list, but gelatinous cube
I
soap,
mean,
that's big brain shit.
I don't know how I feel about that whole.
win this.
Oh,
And I've touched it. Wow. You know.
I'm sorry, but like, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, Scott.
no, it's not about hurting my feelings. I'm like, just wondering how offended my,
I
little
mean, to
audience
be
is.
fair, look, they come here on a Friday night and watch all of us.
They come
Like, they
here
know
to
what
watch
we're
you
like.
people because they like you people. I'm sure they have much more better, important things to do with their life. But I will stand by the statement of get your fucking asses over to Roll for Good this weekend and watch the damn stream because it is for a great charity, which I 100% support. And the reason you don't see me involved in any of it is because I'm having my own fucking mental health issues. But I'm going to hopefully be watching most of the streams this weekend. I say hopefully because this show that I'm doing on Fridays is pretty much like socially, it drains me mentally. This is all I have the mental energy for. So yeah.
And just to reiterate, if you want to watch me and Rob play, I'm playing a hotshot space pilot, and Rob's playing. I don't know what your class is, but you're playing like a cool shooty boy with a sniper rifle. Like, if you want to come watch me and Rob do some crazy shit, Alien RPG on the Sunday at I think it's like 2 p.m. Brew? 2 p.m.
Sunday
3
at
p.m.
to 3 p.m. UK,
3 p.m.
4 p.m. Europe.
There we go. I don't even know what day
If
of the
you're
week it is.
tuning in from America, I believe that is 11 a.m. Eastern. I'm not
And then
turning
like
it specific.
probably
I don't know how.
9 a.m. It's like probably like 8 or
8
9
a.m.?
a.m.
So,
Pacific.
if it's 4 p.m. UK time.
No, it's 4 p.m. Europe, 3 p.m. UK.
Okay, so if it's 3 p.m. UK, then it's 10 a.m. Eastern
Yeah.
and 7 a.m. Pacific.
And if you have 9 apples in your pocket at 9 o'clock in the morning, it'll be
Weird.
It's always handy having it's always handy having the American here to do the time
to do
conversions
the-
for
yeah.
us.
Thanks, Kirk.
I mean, I kind of just do time conversions all the time for some reason.
Weird.
It's almost like you have to call home occasionally. But yeah, that's me. Big one, Roll for Good. Come watch us. Come have fun. Come get free
Woo, woo,
shit. We love you, and we'll see you over the weekend. If I don't see you, noted.
He's coming for you.
Noted.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Ominous.
So, I kind of don't want to promo myself after that. Yeah, we're gonna roll
Okay.
credits. Watch the credit. No, don't even watch the credits. Don't hang around to watch the credits. Go to fucking bed, get some sleep so you can be well rested to watch 12 hours of TTRPGs on Roll for Good tomorrow. Bye. Go to bed.
Goodbye, we love you. Miss you.
Bye.